And a very pleasant good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be watching from. My name is Jimmy Finizzi, the host of From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast, and alongside my co-host, Jake the Snake, host of the JJ Jackets pod right here on the Hockey Podcast Network. Welcome to another THPN watch party right here on YouTube. We are also live on Twitch, Twitter, and our Facebook page. And tonight, we got ourselves a doozy for you, my friends. We got ourselves an old rivalry renewed as the Toronto Maple Leafs are in Boston to take on the so far undefeated Bruins. Jake, first and foremost, I want to welcome you to the stream. Thank you so much for doing this with me. How's everything with you, my friend?
Thank you, brother. As far as my hockey team's concerned, it's a little iffy, but hey, I'm doing fine. I'm ready to cheer on these boys in blue and white and see how this goes tonight.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. Just take solace in the fact that you absolutely kicked our ass the first time around, and we'll be kicking your ass the next time around. So we'll be even at that time. But anyway, I digress. But yes, in case you were wondering, for those that are new here, I am a diehard Rangers fan. Obviously, Jake is a Blue Jackets fan, and the next time the Rangers will be playing the Blue Jackets, I will actually be at that game at Madison Square Garden on Sunday, November 12th. So if you are a Ranger or Blue Jacket fan, and if you're in the area, come on through and catch your boy and hopefully watch the Rangers beat the Blue Jackets, much to my joy. But anyway, we're not talking about the Rangers and Blue Jackets today, although we will be keeping an eye on them because they are currently playing as we speak right now. Rangers and Hurricanes are currently tied at 1, both teams scoring on the power play. Chris Kreider scored on the power play, and Seth Jarvis scored for Carolina on their power play not too long ago. And I believe
Columbus currently up 1-0 over the Lightning. Kirill Marchenko from Dmitry Voronkov and Cole Sillinger.
Okay, very nice, very nice, very nice. You know,
very excited for this. Little bit of Metro mayhem during this Atlantic affair.
Yeah, you may be wondering why 2 Metro Division rivals are covering an Atlantic Division showdown. Because, hey, A, it's a big deal. These 2 teams have played in the playoffs before, so we know how heated the rivalry can get. And B, we were very intrigued by this game in general because, Jake, let's face it, these Boston Bruins are just, they're unbelievable, man. As it stands right now, because obviously things can change, they're 8-0-1. They're 8-0-1. I look, this is a team that I picked to go to the Stanley Cup final this year personally because I thought that they were going to be a lot better than some people were making them out to be. But I did not expect them to get off to this hot of a start this year. 8-0-1. They're absolutely dominating everybody. Now, do I think they'll lose eventually? Yes, because it's hard to win every single game of the NHL. Heck, in any sport for that matter.
I mean, the Sharks have to win eventually, right? They're 0-8-1.
Ouch. Yeah, I feel bad for Sharks fans. I really, really do. But anyway, that's beside the point.
Shout out to our old buddies at Shark City.
Yes, Shark City. Those guys are awesome. Please go subscribe to them. They are fantastic over there. I see we got a comment already. What's going on? Andrew B, let's go sports. Yes,
that's right. Let's do it.
Yeah, a lot going on in the sports world right now. We got Thursday Night Football coming on actually in a little while as well. So lots to check out there.
12 games in the Hockey League. We got plenty going on tonight.
Abso-freaking-lutely. But we are here to bring you Maple Leafs and Bruins. And boy, oh boy, we cannot wait for this one to
somebody's
get
paused.
started.
Somebody's frozen. You were frozen for a second there. I do just want to do a little bit of cleanup before the actual game gets started in regards to how the teams are lining up.
Sure.
Just to provide a little insight for the game tonight. The Bruins are starting Jeremy Swayman in net, and they're without 3 core defensemen. Charlie McAvoy serving a 4-game suspension, Matt Grzelcyk and Derek Forbort both out with injuries.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. I didn't hear about this. He got suspended for 4 games for what?
Illegal check to the head.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. On who?
Himself a time enforcing this. I remember this clearly. Thank you, Rasmus Anderson. And as for the Leafs, they're starting Ilya Samsonov. I'm very rusty. Is in net tonight. They're still without Jake McCabe, probably for at least the next few games. We'll see how Jake fares. I don't know. It's Gio and Lily, Riley Brody. Oh no, and then Lagesson and Klingberg, I believe, is the bottom pairing tonight.
Fascinating lineup. But no, listen, man. I mean, if you're Toronto, obviously you've played the Bruins before, especially come playoff time. We know the history between these two teams, but you're really trying to look to slow them down tonight because you look at a guy like Austin Matthews, obviously off to a scorching hot start to this year. I mean, he came right out of the gate and scored hat tricks in back-to-back games, which I don't think has any other player done that in this league off the top of, in my lifetime at least. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure nobody's ever done that. So
Ovi did it once.
Ovi did, okay.
Because he's Ovi.
That is true. He is Ovi, so.
As our feed is looking at the starters today, players I want to keep an eye out for on both ends. For Boston, keep an eye on the young kid. Matt Patra is getting the audition on the top line tonight. And for the Leafs, this guy, number 16, Mitchie Marner, he needs to step it up.
Yeah.
We know Willie's doing his thing. Johnny T is doing his thing. We need to step it up.
Mitch Marner is not off to such a hot start this season. But, hey, listen, I think he'll be fine. I mean, he's still a really good player. Something's got to give for him. You know what I think? I think he's going to score tonight. I have a strong feeling Mitch Marner is going to score a goal tonight.
Fingers crossed as we're underway at the Garden.
Here we go. We are underway, and the scoreboard is up, ladies and gentlemen. We are set to go for tonight's game, and we thank you for joining us on a very chilly Thursday evening, wherever you are. Hopefully, it's not chilly if you're in the on the West Coast, but that's beside the point. We are underway. That early shot of save by Ilya Samsonov. I'm still not used to the fact that Samsonov's on the Leafs.
I've been used to this for a little bit. I've been following these guys for a couple of years now, ever since I got into Dangle stuff.
Okay. So when you've been listening to his new podcast?
Maybe not the new one, but I've been into his stuff ever since he was with Sportsnet, and that led me into getting into his pod and his LFRs and all of that fun stuff. I'm just a big fan of his, and we try to model our show kind of a little bit after theirs. Not too much, but we try to cover the big stories and that kind of thing, along with, obviously, Columbus coverage.
Oh, no, that's fair. I like that. But no, Steve Dangle, for those that don't know, if you're a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, you obviously know who that man is. That man's been covering the Leafs his entire life. That man knows his hockey. You can say what you want about him. You don't have to like him, but you can't deny his hockey knowledge. His hockey IQ is truly something to behold. I watch his stuff all the time. He's awesome. Although I do miss when he does Steve's Dangits. I'm so sad we're not getting that anymore.
I miss Dangits and hat picks too, man. I really do.
Yeah, it's a shame we're not getting that anymore. But in a way, I understand why he's not doing it anymore, because he wants to do his own thing with the podcast. He wants to venture in a new direction. So I do understand it, but I am going to miss that very much. By the way, we forgot to mention, for those that are just joining us, we're covering the Maple Leafs and Bruins. I'm Jimmy, hoster from the Blue Seats. Up above me is Jake the Snake, host of the JJ Jackets pod. We thank you for joining us. We want to know, what is your score prediction for tonight's game, and who do you think wins? Drop a comment down below and let us know. And if you have any hot takes, let us know as well. We always welcome hot takes on any and all live streams. But keep in mind, be respectful about it. Be respectful. We don't want to go banning anybody in the chat, so please be respectful.
Exactly. And drop a like on the stream, share it around. Let's have some
Yes.
fun with everybody tonight.
Yes, and by the way, we did hit 4,000 subscribers recently on the YouTube channel, so thank you guys so much for helping us get there. Truly means a lot. Let's try to get to 5,000 within a year's span, or maybe less. You never know, but let's get to 5,000 people. We can make it happen. But anyway.
Drawing the Leaf zone. Here we go.
Oh, wow. I must be way behind. They're showing the Dennis Leary reading the Bruins lineup.
Oh, fun.
I must be way behind then. All right. Here, let me try refreshing here. So I'm watching on ESPN Plus, so I'm trying to keep up here.
Nice,
okay, there we
dumping
go.
it into the zone. Bruins take control, and we're just in a bit of a flow.
Wait, that wasn't an icing call? That wasn't far enough for an icing? Huh, that's weird.
Well, you got to cross 3 lines, right?
That is true. What time are you at, though? I'm at 17:45.
17:38. So
okay.
we're a little. It's not too laggy. We're good.
Far behind now. All right. So as long as we stick with this, I should be okay. Oh, that was a trip behind the net. I'm surprised that wasn't called on the Bruins there.
A little cheers to everybody out there.
What was that, Jake? I'm sorry.
Just a little cheers to everybody out there.
Hey, listen, man. I would drink, but unfortunately, I got responsibilities in the morning, so I can't break that. So, hey, maybe
all my fifth line fam and everybody, like you guys know I drink on the pod occasionally.
Yes.
Like, yeah, it's fun.
Hey, you know what? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But as usual, we encourage you to drink responsibly, all that other stuff. We don't want anybody getting hurt. You all know how that is. But anyway.
And we should probably throw this in there. You should gamble responsibly, because everything we do here on THPN is brought to you by our buddies at DraftKings Sportsbook. Just a quick little shout out to those friends.
Well played, my man. Well played. Yes, use code THPN at sign up at $5. Get $200 instantly in bonus bets. That's code THPN at DraftKings. And this month, we are sponsored by Raycon. If you want up to 50% off everything on their website, go to buyraycon.com/THPN for their early Black Friday sale. That's buyraycon.com/THPN to get 20 to 50% off store-wide. Great holiday gift ideas for your friends, your family, your loved ones. Buyraycon.com/THPN. Hey, yo, what's up, Chalky? Good to see you again, man. Thank you so much for joining us. He's watching on Twitch as always. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. 3 minutes gone by, first period. No score between the Leafs and the Bruins.
Keep in mind.
Sorry, Jake, go ahead.
I also just wanted to personally, there are a lot. Obviously, I'm keeping an eye on Toronto in particular tonight. But Mitch Marner is one of the guys I've got my eyes on. Yes. Tyler Bertuzzi, former Bruin.
Yes.
Big guy to keep an eye on. And speaking of Dangle really quick again, David Kampf. The thing about Kampf that Steve mentioned, he's on the third line tonight.
Yes.
And they're definitely paying him more or less like a third liner, but his skill set isn't that of a third liner. You want 3 skilled forwards on that line, right?
Isn't his skill set more of like a second or first liner?
Kampf, he is very much a shutdown center. Okay. So you have Matty Nyes and Max Domi on that third line. And we know Max can pass. We know Max can score. We know Matthew has a scoring touch as well. David Kampf, not so much.
So he's more of a shutdown defensive type of player.
Yes, he would be much more suited to a bottom line role with a guy like Ryan Reeves and maybe Noah Gregor. Pontus Holmberg, as much as I love the kid, sheltered minutes do make sense, but at the same time, we're not coaches. This is Keefe's decision.
No. I don't think I could ever become an NHL coach. Could you? Could you see yourself being a coach one day?
Dude, this is maybe getting a little too personal, but I'll just say, with my medical history, I couldn't even do contact sports, so I couldn't.
Oh my God! Oof. I'm actually sorry to hear that. That's rough, man. I'm sorry.
But I'm happy to cover. I'm happy to cover two of my favorite teams, repping
There you go.
Columbus tonight with my little Kivy hat, and obviously repping Toronto with the Marner jersey.
Yes, and I'm also keeping my eye on my Rangers as they're playing the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Rangers just killed off a penalty that they took, so they're back at 5-on-5. They're tied at 1-1 at Madison Square Garden with about 2:30 to go in the first from there. What is up, my good friend Andrew Huntington? Always a pleasure to see you in a stream. Thank you so much as always, my guy. How is your night going?
Quick update on Columbus. First period is just ending. 1-0 the score.
1-0. All right. Not too bad.
So Kirill the Thrill, the only tally.
Okay, I like that. And it looks like we have our first commercial break from TD Garden. We have no score between the Leafs and the Bruins. And while we have a little bit of a commercial break here, we would be remiss if we did not mention what happened to a young player named Adam Johnson over the weekend. For those that are unaware,
yes,
he unfortunately passed away due to a severe fatal injury that took place on the ice, where he was transported to a hospital and then pronounced dead shortly afterwards. And we just want to take the time to say that our thoughts and prayers are with the Johnson family, all of his teammates, the Pittsburgh Penguins organization, and the entire hockey community as well. Adam Johnson was a young player. He was only 29 years old. He had so much promise in him. And I do like the fact, and I mentioned this in my most recent episode that I posted on my podcast from the Blue Seats, that some leagues are actually looking into neck guard mandates, and I mentioned that the NHL should look into that. I see that. I think the AHL was talking about that. The English Hockey League is mandating that effective next season. I think somewhere in the WHL, I think a team is talking about mandating that. So it's nice to see these leagues picking up these neck guard mandates, because boy do we need that now more than ever, because we cannot risk any more things like this happening.
We can't have more Clint Malarchuks happening. We can't have this happen. And just to, clean up some of this, because, Jay and I have yet to cover it ourselves. Life's been getting in the way of getting an episode done on this. The Western Hockey League is basically effective this Friday, effective tomorrow when we're streaming this.
Yes.
Neck guards will be mandatory in the WHL.
Good.
Current NHL players, we've seen Bruins do this already. We saw Providence Bruins do it. Penguins, Rasmus Dahlin, the Sabres, they've all been going ahead and wearing neck guards. Who knows if the NHL is actually going to make it mandatory?
Right.
But who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Just scrolling through here, a Danish hockey league is looking into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, Penguins were wearing neck guards today.
Good.
They've already held memorials.
Yeah.
And other things like that. TJ Oshie.
Meanwhile, we got a giveaway and a shot saved by Swayman. Sorry, Jake, go ahead.
You're fine. But yeah, TJ Oshie warmed up with a neck guard. He's wearing one tonight in Washington. And good. I do want to, say something for the Nottingham Panthers fans out there that we're thinking of all of you guys. We're thinking of basically everybody involved. I wish I could remember the player that caught Johnson, his name off the top of my head. Really thinking about him, and I'm hoping that he's going to be okay, because trauma like this just doesn't go away.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we're Matt Petgraves. Thank you, Chalky. Matt Petgraves.
Thank you, bud.
But no, I feel bad for him especially. But we're not going to spend too much more time on it. We just wanted to acknowledge that we're thinking about the Johnson family, all of his teammates, the Nottingham Panthers, everybody in the hockey community. Rest in peace, Mr. Adam Johnson. You will be severely missed. But we're going to move on to
stoppage by Swayman on Tavares. And they were showing on the Chiron little spotlight on the kid, Matt Patra, 5'11", $180, 19 years old. Like I said, getting the audition on the top line with Marchand today.
See, we got quite a few comments here, actually. Andrew said, I'm surprised you're not streaming the Ranger game. No, I felt this game was a little more important than the Rangers game. Look, I get the Rangers are back at home for the first time in 2 weeks. They just swept Western Canada, which was very surprising to me. But Maple Leafs Bruins is a bigger draw, in my opinion. So we decided to stream this tonight. He also says, always good to see you, Jimmy, and good to meet you as well, Jake. So thank you for that. And we got our scoreboard guy, RJ. What is going on, RJ? What's going on? Thank you so much, as always. Yep, he just provided the update on the Blue Jackets. 1-0 at the end of the first. Let's see. Chalky. Been super busy this week. The whole Adam Johnson accident pulled hockey to a stop in the UK, so we're trying to catch up with fixtures. I played for 2 teams, so I had 2 games in a row yesterday and 1 tomorrow and 1 on Saturday, so I've been prepping for that. And they made net guards mandatory. Oh, good. I'm glad they're doing that. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope everything's okay over there because I'm hearing not pretty.
The more protection, the
By the
better.
way, Andrew, Jake just mentioned him 5 minutes ago, so that's a good memory. Yes, he was a goalie with the St. Louis Blues, and thank God he did survive that injury because that was brutal to watch. But yep, Hurricanes Rangers tied at 1. Oh, my man Zarbian joined in, just stopping in. I'm away with the family tonight. Have fun with your family, Zarbian. But hey, we appreciate you commenting anyway. Thank you very much. Let's see, what else we got here? Oh, was he with the Sabres when that injury happened, or was he still with St. Louis?
Malarchuk would have been with Buffalo at the time. Yes, I remember doing research on that. I just research is like my whole thing is I am in the age demographic where like my knowledge of those eras, the 90s eras, is very limited. So
it's all good. Don't worry. But we got Islanders 2, Capitals 0 at the end of 1. That's pretty surprising right there. And we got Panthers, Red Wings, no score, end of 1. Oh, he was with the Nordiques. Wait. Are you sure about that, Andrew? Yeah, I guess we'll find out.
For the Leafs, but
if anybody can look it up while we're streaming, it's Andrew. Andrew's a master of
right
on the fly, so we'll find out eventually. But anyway, back on the ice
game
here,
definitely
10 minutes to go. Loose puck in front, and the Bruins take it away. Alert play by number 11 of the Bruins as he's able to move up ice.
I want to say that's Mr. Freddie, Trent Frederick. He's on my fantasy team.
That is. He took a shot right there and a save by Samsonov. Puck in center ice. Number 23 of the Leafs with a takeaway there. Spins around to avoid trouble. And just stayed on side as he tried to pass to Tavares. And it was just a little bit too far for him. Loose puck in the circle. And
with JT,
Bruins
fun.
Take it back.
Fun little combo there, Mr. Matthew Nyes with JT out there.
Yeah.
Matty Nyes and I want to say
one
Pontus
to
are both
agree.
staying with, I think they're both staying with Tavares right now.
Yeah, Tavares is being like double teamed so far. So, yeah, they're going to keep an eye on him. Speaking of Tavares, he moves in and shoots in a save by Swayman.
He's talking about being Uncle JT to the young kids, though.
Oh, there you go. He was with the Nordiques, but the injury he had was with Buffalo. Okay, thank you, Andrew.
So the injury was, yes. Okay.
Okay. That's exactly what we thought. No worries. We were playing on the small ice next door when it happened, and it kind of killed our game. No one wanted to play the third. Hey, I don't blame them, dude. When you hear about something like that, you really shut down. Nobody wants to play, so I don't blame you guys. I see he started with the Nordiques, then played for the Caps and say, oh, okay. So wait a minute. So when? So I'm guessing he played in St. Louis toward the end of his career. Is that where we're going then?
I'd say so. Again, like that's
what I'm thinking.
The incident happened in '89, and that was well before I was born.
Well, yeah, so. that was long before my time too. So, but I have heard that name before, and I do know about that injury.
Bruins taking a little bit of control and a small.
Good pass up front, a good play. Who's number 18 on the Bruins? That was a great poke check. Or a good block. That shot saved by Swayman.
This is probably the downside to having a couple of Metro guys covering the Atlanta game.
Hey, you know what? We
Numbers
still
and
have fun
names
with
could
it.
get a little fuzzy.
Hey, you know what? You know what's important though? We still have fun, and that's all that matters. But
Damn right.
8:15 to go, first period, no score, and we get an icing here against Toronto. So the faceoff will come back in their end.
Oh, that's. Oh, I was looking at Noah Gregor. Never mind. I was trying to find 18 on the Bruins.
I thought he was with the Blues, but apparently not. Oh, so he was never on St. Louis. All right, never mind. It's all good, Andrew. We're human. We make mistakes.
Mandela effects.
If you want to call it that, sure, okay.
Maybe you're thinking of Grant Fuhr. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's unbelievable.
That's the funny thing. Like Steve kind of, and I hate to keep bringing Steve up.
No, please go ahead.
Like he, going from dang it's to hat picks to getting in on the podcast and just getting into the Leafs in general. Eventually that led me to another fantastic YouTuber that hopefully all of you know at this point, Shannon, the hockey guy.
Yes, I do know him.
And just getting into the hockey history videos that Shannon does and learning year by year, learning how the game evolves, learning big names, learning lesser known names of eras like Gretzky's and Dion's, and just getting into that mindset of, the trivia of knowing players and the trivia of knowing events. It's very like my parents get annoyed with me.
Hey, listen, man. If there's a good way to pick up some hockey knowledge, definitely do that. Absolutely, Shannon definitely knows his stuff. So, if you don't know who he is, look up Shannon, the hockey guy. He is just tremendous. Absolutely one of the best in the business covering hockey. Andrew just said it for me, so thank you for that. David Pastrnak's career versus the Maple Leafs: 24 goals, 24 assists, 48 points, and that's in 48 games played against Toronto. That is just
point per game.
That's staggering.
I mean, that's also like, I'm kind of not surprised because it's pasta.
Yeah.
And I mean,
he's pretty much guaranteed to get at least a point in virtually every game every year. That's how good he is.
The man scored over 60 last year. Like,
yes, he did.
And he's only what, 26, 27?
I think so. Sometimes he can be biased with the Bruins, Canucks, and Stars, but he's great talking to a lot of teams every day. That is.
He has his fandom, yeah.
That is very true.
He has his fandom, but he is probably one of the most objective hockey YouTubers out there.
Oh, 100%. 100%, awesome. No question.
So if you just like, if you're a new fan, especially, check out Shannon's stuff. And this isn't like, the biggest, like, and I don't want to be a shameless plug for another guy's channel. Not like he needs it.
Please. No, we encourage shameless plugs here. Go ahead.
Dude, then I'll fit right in. I'm the biggest shameless plug there is.
There you go. Meanwhile, 7:08 to go, first period from Boston. No score. Maple Leafs and Bruins as we get a face off here, and the Maple Leafs are able to take it and put it in the corner in their own zone. They're trying to get out of there. Number 23 able to get it out and get it along to number 64, who dumps it in the zone.
I think our feeds are finally starting to match up a little bit.
Good. I'd like to keep it that way if and when possible.
We'll see how each of our internet holds up, right?
Here's Domi moving in and fanning on the shot from the pass from Domi was number 44 of Toronto. He couldn't find where the puck was, and now the Bruins come out with it. And a backhanded pass was blocked.
Morgan Riley, I love you, but you are Captain Morgan.
Unbelievable. 6:20 to go. First period, no score.
Like, we talk about the core four, but like Morgan's just as much a part of this core as Austin, Mitch, John, Willie.
Oh, Oh, 100%. Yes.
So,
Tavares plays in the
and
corner.
a lot of Leaf fans, wanted Morgan to be named captain when John was named captain.
Right.
Hence, I don't know. A lot of us casually call him Captain Morgan. It's a fun little nickname.
That would have been a funny gag if he was actually named captain. I would have stuck with that. Absolutely.
Would have been perfect. Think of the product placement, man.
Oh, absolutely. Dude, the amount of shirts and jerseys that would sell. Are you kidding me? Come on,
and
man.
Maybe getting an actual endorsement, that would have been amazing.
Yes.
Speaking of endorsements,
Here we go. Nylander moves in, just misses wide. Actually, I think it may have gotten a slight piece of Swayman on the right side. Good chance there for Nylander.
A little more pressure, cycling around. Excuse me.
Number 3 of Toronto takes it. Ooh, good play right there by the Bruins defense, and they're able to chip it in the zone. Under 5 minutes to go. First period. Bruins out shooting Toronto 7-6 so far in the game. And a long lead pass, number 29 able to dump it in for Toronto. Swayman stops it. Leaves it for his teammate. Long lead pass for number 43. He moves up. Pass up the left wing. Bruins move
Chalky
up.
saying he's like 15 seconds behind. So Chalky's kind of got a bit of a...
Oh, sorry,
Poor
Chalky. You got a delay
Sorry,
too?
buddy.
It's all good. Steve Dangle's great and hilarious too. He's probably one of the funniest people on YouTube, period.
Steve's the best. He's
absolutely. Again, say what you want about him. You can call him too biased against Toronto all you want to, which may be true. But even still,
he's a lifer. Come on, man.
He is quite funny and very entertaining. So I will give him that much.
He's a lifer. You can't blame him for that.
No, he's been a Leaf fan all his life. He's gone through so much as a Leafs fan. Last year when they finally won a playoff series for the first time in 19 years, I was actually thrilled for him. I was thrilled. You have no idea. Look, I'm no Toronto fan, but you got to admit, that fan base has gone through literal hell. They haven't won a Stanley Cup since 1967. It's been a long time coming. So,
I mean, look, the jokes write themselves, sure.
Playoff series? That's a big deal for them.
Last time they won a playoff round was when my first brother was born.
Really? Wow.
Like, before that.
Wow. That's a long time coming. Long time coming.
He's a good kid, though.
Hey, you know what? They were able to get it done last year, finally. Tavares sealed the deal. They celebrated. I don't blame them.
Think about that. The Oakville kid just...
Yes. They lost in the second round, granted, but even still, good for the Maple Leafs. Now, does it make me believe that they're legit Stanley Cup contenders? Unfortunately, I do not think so. I need to see them win at least one more playoff series before I say that. But that's just me. That's just me.
Yeah, I'm not there either. And
thank you. Thank you.
And I mean, like, my bias aside with the fandom, because obviously, like, Leafs are number 2 on my list. As much as I love me some Mitchie Martin.
Obviously, Blue Jackets are number 1 to you.
Columbus takes top spot. I've lived in Ohio my whole life.
Okay.
So it's just one of those things growing up around that team and around that game. The biggest thing with Toronto for me now is, where do they go with this new direction under Tree? Was it Kyle's fault to begin with at all? Because Kyle Dubas has some hits and misses. Obviously, we'll see that as his tenure with Pittsburgh begins too.
Yep. Meanwhile, that shot by 44, a save made by Swayman, took a weird bounce off the end boards and is able to put it aside. But Toronto keeps in the zone. 44 again, gets it in the corner, back for him. Now it's out 476 and a save. Glove save by Jeremy Swayman, and he holds it. Sorry, Jake, go ahead.
You're good. but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Tree Living can do with this team now. Obviously, he brings in Klingberg, he brings in Reeves. You're dealing with a guy that has known the oldest active player in Mark Giordano for a lot of his playing career. So at least there's some familiarity between Gio and Tree.
Absolutely.
But, we'll know probably over the next couple of years if it was Kyle, if it was Keefe, which I don't think it's Keefe because he's the winningest coach this team has ever had.
Right.
Is it Shanahan? Is it Shanny? Is the Shannon plan wrong? I
don't know, man. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a real tough one. I gotta
the Jets
say,
of
the New York Jets of hockey. Damn,
as long as they're not the Giants, we'll give them that.
I was gonna say, hey, listen, I'm a Giants fan, and I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. The Giants are trash. They're not going anywhere this year. The Jets might actually make the playoffs with freaking Zach Wilson, but we'll see. Leafs
I'm a Cincy guy, so
7 and Jets haven't won since '69. Coincidence?
Oof.
I think not. I don't think so, Andrew.
I'm a Cincy guy when it comes to football, baseball, all of that stuff. That's my.
You a Bengals guy? Okay.
I'm a Joey Burr guy. Yeah.
All right. I respect that. I like Cincinnati.
I'm
while Nylander's shoots deflected just wide.
Not excited to see T leave us at the end of the year, but
T Higgins, you don't think is coming back?
He publicly came out like week 3 and said he was going to test the market.
Oh shoot! I didn't even say that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was early on when Joe was going through his calf issues early, and the team wasn't doing as well. So T was just kind of like, "Yeah, I don't know."
Meanwhile, Austin Matthews being battled by a couple of Bruins, but the Bruins are able to take it right back. They move up the zone. Brad Marchand, a player who I honestly cannot stand, is able to get in the zone. Toronto comes out with it now. Possible 3-on-2 if they hurry. Here comes Matthews. They pass up the right wing. Matthews with a deflection and a save by Swayman. Riley keeps in. Back for Matthews. Oh, a good pass for 19 and a save by Swayman. Excellent play, but Swayman made a better save.
Good chance
Maple Leafs keep in. Here's Riley moving in, shooting. It was blocked. Mitch Marner moving up. Marner shoots, save by Swayman. He holds it.
Oh, eyes to the sky. He wanted it.
Yeah, he wants one. You can tell he wants one.
He needs one.
Saying, don't get me started with the Giants. That game against the Jets was beyond a joke. No, listen, Andrew, I'm gonna be real. That game by both teams was one of the worst games I've ever seen. Ever. Period. Literally.
While we're talking Giants really quick, I want to shout out our buddy, friend of the show, got us into the network. Neil Villapiano, our buddy at Devil State of Mind, big Giants fan.
Yes. Very, very good friend of mine as well. Dude, you want to know a funny story? Short story. Neil and I technically are neighbors. I can literally walk to his house. That's how close I live near him. No, I'm dead serious. Him and I have been good friends for a long time. He's the one that introduced me to this network as well. So I decided to give it a try, and here we are.
I do, while I'm shouting out Neil, I want to give a shout out to Jeremy, Paul, and Laura Beth of Subjectively Speaking. They are now they moved on as
good.
We're gonna pause this.
Yeah. Score! The Bruins get on the board first. It's Pavel Zacha, and the Bruins take a 1-0 lead.
New first line center, Pavel Zacha. Very interesting.
And that was a terrific passing from Carlo, who was able to get it home to Zacha, who deflects it in off the stick. 1-0 Bruins with 1:09 remaining in the first period.
In the zone. Diving pass. And wow.
Hell of a job by Carlo. And that was beautiful deflection by Pavel Zacha. Former New Jersey Devil Pavel Zacha, I might add. Speaking of Neil.
Speaking of Neil.
Yeah, sorry, Neil. Anyway.
Little update. Tampa just tied our game. Stamkos unassisted.
Of course it was Stamkos. What else is new?
Had to be Stammer. Yeah.
I think Yzerman could
I can't be mad at that, though.
Yeah, Yzerman still could if he wanted to. You got a point there, Chalky. You got a point there. Who doesn't love real deal Neil? Hell yeah, man. Absolutely.
Real deal.
Everyone loves Neil. No question. 100%. Zaka,
former Devil. Yep.
Exactly. So 1-0 Bruins. 1:01 to go in the first.
And so going back to my point, just shouting out Jeremy.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Jake.
No, you're fine. It's, subjectively speaking, Jeremy, Laura, we both just adore them. And they're now, they're no longer with THPN. They're with Inside the Rink now, which is honestly like great career move for both of them because they get to still do the show. They get to write articles now. They're doing big things.
That's awesome.
For Columbus Media. And shout outs to Jeremy and Laura. They, along with Neil, got us into THPN. They were our gateway in. And Jeremy and Laura were our first show on the network. They were great.
That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. 100%. So for Pavel Zacha, that's his 4th of the season. He had 21 goals last season. So Zacha might be in a bit of a pace here. So should be very interesting. Carlo with the assist. 53 seconds to go in the first period. Toronto now out shooting Boston 12-11, but it's the Bruins who have a 1-0 lead. And that shot right there, a save by Samsonov. Rebound chance and a save. Two big-time
stop. Liljegren laboring.
What do we have here?
Liljegren's laboring. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy, that's not good.
Already down McCabe.
Yeah. He is limping off the ice. He's going to go to the locker room. At least I would hope so.
I mean,
how hard did he get hit along the boards? I'm curious.
Oh, of course it's Marchand. Oh,
everyone, guys, always good seeing you. Let's see how hit. Oh my God! Ow!
That doesn't look good.
So I mean, look, I don't like Brad Marchand, but that wasn't necessarily a
bad hit. But
it wasn't a bad hit. He just slid wrong into the boards. Ouch.
That hurts me. Like just watching that.
Yikes. Hopefully he's okay. But anyway, gotta run. Always good seeing you guys. Good meeting you, Jake, and see you next time, Jimmy.
Thanks, Andrew.
All the love to you, Andrew. Thank you so much. As always, we will catch you in the next stream. I will find out what that is in just a moment. I actually have the information pulled up here, so we'll find that out in a minute. So hopefully he's okay. And that shot is a save by Samsonov. And he hangs on with 34.4 seconds to go.
Look at Kiefer on the bench. He's
show them Keith can't believe it. I think he was looking for a penalty, but I don't think he was going to get it.
No, because it's just a weird slide.
I agree with you 100%. By the way,
I couldn't see anything with the stick. I couldn't. There was no lead.
Yeah, no. There was, as much as I hate to admit it, there was nothing dirty about that at all.
That's the thing. Can we talk about the evolution of Brad Marchand as a player? Like
in just a second, Morgan Riley's shot just misses high. By the way, the next stream after this one is a Saturday night hockey stream, November 4th. Kings versus Flyers. Scott and Bill of Orange and Backcheck got you covered on that one. That's a 7 p.m. Eastern time puck drop, and we have reached the end of the first period.
Taking a look at Captain Marchand.
Well, actually, no. What am I saying? 1-0.
It's 1-0 Bruins.
At the end of one. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, man. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, please continue with Brad Marchand. I'm sorry.
No, yeah. So the evolution of Marshy. Excuse me, quick. Oh, of course it's Connor Sherry. he's a Jackets killer.
Oh my God.
2-1 Bolts. Brad Marchand. He came into this league, 2011?
Yes.
So he wins the cup his first year as a Bruin.
Yep.
Because of course he does. So does Tyler Seguin. People forget. People don't forget.
For a minute.
Marchand quickly develops the prototypical rat player mentality, right?
Yep.
And he kind of takes it a little too far. He takes the best of what we see Matt Tkachuk do and what Lucic used to do.
Right.
Where he was consistently just overstepping lines. And that leads to suspensions. That leads to, eventually getting chewed out by his coaches and by his teammates, by his management. As he's matured, you're learning from guys like Patrice Bergeron. You're playing with him. David Krejci, obviously, both retired now. And you're developing more of that skill game. And obviously Marchand still has plenty of that bite that you want in a Boston Bruin.
Right.
And no wonder he's the captain for their centennial.
Yeah, but even still, sometimes he takes things a bit too far, and that's why I can't stand his guts. But that's beside the point.
Again, he's cleaned up his act a long, way from what he used to be.
That is true. That is true. I will give you that.
We've got some friends in the chat hanging out.
Meanwhile, while we have a bit of a commercial break here, we're in first intermission, 1-0 Bruins, keeping an eye on our teams. Rangers and Hurricanes are still tied at 1. We are about 4 minutes and 20 seconds into the second period, and apparently the referees are not being very kind in this one, as per usual, because they're refs. But anyway, they're still tied at 1 in the second period. Nothing really too much happening right now. And meanwhile, you have the Devils playing the Minnesota Wild. The Devils are up 1-0. And I believe a goal by Alexander Holtz. Neil's got you covered for that one. And you said the score was 2-1 Tampa now over Columbus?
Yes, Connor Sherry and Steven Stamkos. Okay, I'm taking a look at the GIF of the Liljegren Marchand incident.
Oh boy.
Oh, he does kind of get his stick up on the back of his ankle there.
Oh, so he did? Oh, god dang.
He kind of does catch him in the.
No wonder Sheldon Keefe was complaining about a penalty. All right, fine. Then I get the argument then.
Now, let's be frank here. The refs for this game are legends when it comes to Leaf games.
Right.
We have Francois St. Laurent.
Yes.
And everybody's bestie, Wes McCauley.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Who doesn't love Wes?
Steve.
But yeah, that is true. That is true. Yep, RJ with the scoreboard update. Thank you, RJ, as always. Much appreciated. I'm wondering, where is Donnell, the Jersey guy? I haven't seen him pop up in the chat yet. Donnell, if you're watching, where you at, man? We're waiting for you.
Been waiting on Jay to come say hi too. I'm out, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah. Where is your co-host at? I'm curious.
I don't know, man. I don't know if he's got dinner plans or if he's doing some stuff with his dad. That's a whole reason.
Did he even bother to tell you what he was doing?
Not tonight.
Ah, jeez.
We got
another scoreboard update. We got Kings and Senators. Kings are up 2-0 in the second period.
Old friend Jonas Corpusalo not having the best night.
Yeah. Wait, is he starting for the Kings?
No, he's a Senator now.
Oh, he's a Senator. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I for some reason I thought it was a King. Unless he used to be. He used to be.
Yes,
a King.
He was there for the playoff push. Him and Gavrikov got traded there. I want to say, I can't remember if they were the same deal or if they were different deals. But they both ended up going to the Kings for their playoff push. Corpusalo left in free agency. signs a 5-year deal with Ottawa. Gavrikov signing, I want to say he only signed a 2-year deal to stick around in LA for a bit.
Gotcha. Okay. No, that makes sense. But yeah, Philip Deneau and Grunstrom scored for the Kings. Deneau with his third and Grunstrom with his fourth. The Islanders have extended their lead over the Capitals. They now lead 3-0. Pulak scored his first, Holmstrom scored his second, and Brock Nelson scored his 5th goal of the season to make it 3-0 Islanders. And for the Devils goal, Alexander Holtz got his 3rd to make it 1-0 Devils over Minnesota. By the way, the Rangers will be in Minnesota after tonight's game against Carolina. So while getting a little bit of a Metro Division visit. And games later on tonight, you got Stars and Oilers at 9 p.m. Eastern. Montreal's in Arizona to take on the Coyotes. That's a 10 p.m. start. Predators are in Seattle to take on the Kraken. Jets are in Vegas to take on the undefeated red-hot Golden Knights, who are 9-0-1, another red-hot team. And then at 10:30, you have the Vancouver Canucks in San Jose to take on the, unfortunately, 0-8 San Jose Sharks. I mean, look, listen.
0-8-1.
0-8-1. I'm sorry. Thank you. 0-8-1. Listen, man. Listen. I may have jokes about the Sharks, but something's got to give. They have
such a huge soft spot for
right?
the Sharks. I have such a big soft spot for these guys. And when it comes to guys like Ferraro and Hurdle and, the young
Logan
kids.
Couture, especially. I feel
Couture.
Couture.
Eklund, Bordelot when he's up. I know where they're at. I just hope that they're not doing the full teardown, because especially when it comes to the California teams,
right?
You look at where all 3 of them are right now, and Anaheim is kind of going through the full teardown because
yeah.
You've got McTavish, Zegras, Leo, and Jamie, and then Dostal and Net. While you still have Gibby. In LA, they're coming out of theirs. So
it's rough. It's definitely not a fun time in San Jose. Oh no, we have an injury. Adam Fox is hurt. What did he do? Oh no, that's not good. That is not good. What the hell happened to Adam Fox? Is there any way I can get an update from the Rangers here?
Columbus halfway through the second.
Here we go. Defenseman Adam Fox will be out for the rest of the game with a lower body injury. Oh my Lord, that is not good. Oh my God. Oh boy, Foxy. I want to know what happened. I want to know what did he get hit? Let's see. Well, according to somebody I follow on Twitter here, it says Ranger refs wearing Hurricane jerseys. What a joke. Such a dirty team. Okay, well, somebody must have hit Adam Fox pretty hard. A penalty wasn't called, and now he's out for the game. I'm sure
Tony DeAngelo
at some point, but
Tony D.
Damn. What's that?
Tony D.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
If it's Tony DeAngelo, I will go to MSG personally and boo the hell out of him.
Can you imagine?
Unbelievable.
Ooh, ref takes a puck to the gourd in the Columbus game.
Oh God. Speaking of injuries, ouch. How does Carolina have a power play? Oh my God, there's a lot of confusing things. Hey, if there's anybody out there who's actually watching the Ranger game, what happened to Adam Fox? I want to know why he's out the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's a lower body injury, but what happened?
We know how these go. They never disclose a thing.
And he literally is carrying the team in one of the leaders in points.
They never disclose a thing. That's just how the league.
Not good.
It's how the league is.
So either Gustafson's gonna be moved up with Lindgren, or it's gonna be Trouba. One or the other.
Well, Schneider's in, isn't he?
It could be Schneider too. Yeah, it could be him. Either way, somebody's stepping up to that first pairing. Me personally, I would love it for it to be Braden Schneider, just so I can see what he's capable of with Lindgren. But damn, you don't want to lose Adam Fox, man. That's a big blow to their defense.
4-on-4 from the captain. Boone gets interfered with, but the officials call an embellishment. Okay, all right.
We got 4-on-4 for Columbus.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this game in Tampa?
It is at home. It is in Columbus.
It's in Columbus. Okay.
It's in Columbus, and then they travel to Washington on Saturday.
Gotcha. Okay.
So they are going to play the oldest team in the league on Saturday. I was gonna say that Islanders
Capitals are the oldest team in the league, so
that Caps Isles game, that's a bunch of old, slow hockey right there.
Yeah, you got that right.
And that's not, like you want old and slow, you want the oldest, you want the slowest. Get Sid and Novi clashing again, and that's where you got it going on.
That'll do it for you. That'll do it for you. Absolutely. 100%.
Meanwhile, Columbus is like...
Hey, listen, no disrespect. Both of them are going to the Hall of Fame. There's no question about it. But even still, like, damn, man. Are you kidding me? Come on.
It's
eventually
Twilight.
They're going to retire. So...
Yeah, and that's going to be
at this point in Ovi's career, though, I don't think he's going to retire until he gets at least close to Wayne Gretzky's record. But that's just me.
He'll get there. I think he'll get there.
We got a penalty coming up against Carolina. Rangers are going on the power play. Thank God something went right for them. Oh, now they're showing Tampa Bay and Columbus highlights during the intermission here. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, what a beautiful deflection right there. That went 5-hole past. Is Elvis playing? Yeah, Elvis is playing tonight.
It's Elvis tonight, yes.
Oh, scoreboard update. Oh, Thursday Night Football. Steelers take a 7-0 lead over the Titans. Okay. But now,
all right.
Who's their court? Is Kenny Pickett playing? Or is it Mitch Trubisky?
I couldn't tell you, man.
Let me check.
I haven't been following too much of the NFL so far this year.
That's all good. Let's see.
Other than our ad reads, right?
It is indeed Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett is playing, which I'm actually quite surprised at, but that's just me.
The biggest thing that I've been following with the Steelers is fans chanting to fire Matt Canada.
Yes. Yeah. Let's face it. His offense is not working. That pretty much sums up the Steelers season in a nutshell. Anyway, though, we are actually going to step aside for a few minutes to let you hear from our wonderful friends at DraftKings. But when we come back, the second period will begin. So don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back on the THPN YouTube channel. And we are back.
I'm over here vibing to the intermission music.
Period. What's that, Jake?
Over here vibing to the intermission music. That was kind of fun.
That's what we do here, man. We bring the vibes. We bring the vibes. But
that's right.
we are just about set to go for the second period between the Maple Leafs and the Bruins. Bruins with a 1-0 lead on Pavel Zacha's fourth goal of the season.
Sammy's looked okay. Other than that, like he's pretty good.
See what we got going on over here. Oh, I think we know. Is this the update on Adam Fox? Let's see. Oh, so good news. It wasn't Tony DeAngelo, but let's see. According to SNY, Fox was taken down on a knee-to-knee collision with Sebastian Aho. Yikes.
That's not fun. And quick update on our game as we're getting started. David Alter. Liljegren's not on the bench for the second.
Oh, no.
This isn't good.
So he's out for the game, too?
I don't know if he's out for the game, but he's at the very least not going to be here to start the second period.
Yikes. Well, speaking of which, we are underway in the second period. And by the way, just another update on Fox. Fox did argue for a penalty, but it was not called. So there was no kneeing penalty? That's BS. That's absolute BS.
Sammy making a big save to start this period.
That was a big save. Oh, scoreboard update. Devils take a 2-0 lead. Cody McLeod scores. Tic-tac-toe. Devils up 2-0 over the Minnesota Wild.
Taking a look at Loré, another kid called up from Providence to shore up the blue line for Boston tonight.
You definitely keep your eye on a ton of players here.
Loré, Patra, Pasta, Marshy, all those guys.
Pretty much everybody you can think of.
That's the weird thing about the Bruins. Like, the Bruins, obviously with the Leafs, I follow their farm system a little bit more.
Right.
But unless you're really into your team and into your team's prospects, when you look at teams that finish higher in the standings, you don't know how their pool looks, and it doesn't look the best. And then you're like, okay, so we can pick out a couple of these guys. Like for Boston, it's Patra, it's Lysell, it's, guys like that.
Right.
But when you're not as hardcore a fan of a certain team, you don't know the farm systems as well. And you don't get to understand
100%.
Like, oh, these guys are going to be pretty good.
You're right. No, you're right. Oh, look who decided to enter the chat. What is going on?
What's up, Angus? Hey!
You are the man. What's going on, Angus? Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. Much appreciated.
Been a long time coming to see you, big guy.
Always a pleasure to see Angus in these streams. Absolutely awesome. Meanwhile, Austin Matthews keeps in his zone for Toronto momentarily, but now here come the Bruins. 74 moves up ice. Good lead pass from Marchand and a save. Rebound. It trickles in. It looks like it's Jake DeBrusk, but the Bruins take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, that looks to be DeBrusk. I saw him coming up with the rush, and we'll take a look.
Let's see.
On my feed with, yep, here we go.
Yeah, DeBrusk put the rebound in. That was just a heads-up play. DeBrusk comes in, lead pass to Marchand. Samsonov makes the save. No chance on the rebound. And the Bruins take a 2-0 lead on a goal by Jake DeBrusk. I am good on this end. Hope you guys are doing well. We are doing very well, I guess. We're doing very well.
We're having fun, doing a thing.
The Bruins are winning again, but that's just me. By the way, for Jake DeBrusk, that is his first of the season.
Really?
I'm actually surprised about that. I thought he would have had 3 by now.
You would think.
Save right there by Swayman. play stops. Oh, we got a bit of a scrum.
Oh, it's fine. Finally, Jimmy, there we go.
I miss Ryan Reeves on the Rangers so much.
Beecher's in there. Ooh. Young kid Johnny Beecher getting in there. That's fun.
Ooh. Yeah, no wonder there was a scrum. Oh, wait, no, they're still in the Liljegren play again.
Can we... This is something that I gripe about with general broadcasting.
To stop showing replays.
Over and over and over and over and over. Like, it's fine seeing it maybe like twice, maybe 3 times. But can we just stop showing it like after maybe a third time?
I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. No question. Tipping a few cold ones and relaxing after a busy time. I definitely feel you on that one minus the drink, Angus. If I didn't have responsibilities in the morning, then I would have loved to have a drink. But unfortunately, I cannot do that.
My internal clock is a little different from yours.
Oh, well, somebody sent me a video of what happened to Adam Fox, so now I'll find out exactly what happened.
Oh, you'll see how it played out?
Yep. So let's see here. What do we got? So Aho comes in.
Quick.
Oh, my God. Yo, how the hell do you not call that knee? That is so bad. Oh, my God. What a joke. What an absolute disgrace. How do you not call kneeing on that?
Elvis getting feisty with Michael Eisenmont in our game. That's kind of, ooh.
Oh, my God. What a disgrace.
Elvis getting feisty. I like seeing that.
Oh, my God.
Apparently, Mikey Eisenmont took a little chop at Elvis after a whistle, and Mersley didn't like that.
Yikes. Oh, we got a delayed penalty coming up, and this one's against the Bruins.
Ooh, Toronto PP time.
Power play.
Let's see how this goes. That's where you need your bread and butter.
Who's a penalty on? We got a tripping penalty. That's no question about that. Who took the penalty, though? Oh, it's David Pastrnak.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow.
Shocked. He never takes penalties like that. Let's see.
Okay, let's see how this went down.
Oh. Was there even any contact with him? I didn't even see anything from that angle. That's a bad angle.
That looks a little ticky-tack from there, but, I mean...
well, even still. Maple Leafs,
I mean, if you're not going to call... If you're not going to call a trip that injured Timothy Liljegren, then
that is true.
And again, we're dealing with Saint Laurent and West. True. So
no, that's fair. Broadcasters have to take the easy way out. Repeat, repeat, repeat. That's a common practice amongst all sport. That is very true, but even still, it's a bit much. It's a bit much.
It's a bit much when it comes to those kinds of injuries.
Only 2 beers tonight, Angus? That's it? I'm actually curious. Like, what is your beer of choice, though? What beer is your favorite? And what's your drink of choice, though, Jake?
I was gonna say you asking me.
I was gonna ask you next after I asked Angus, but yeah, what is your drink of choice?
I'm a Pilsner guy, so like Budweiser kind of stuff I'm more into often than not. When it comes to when it starts getting colder like this, though, I love me some ciders. Big Reds guy.
Yes.
But tonight I've got a little Oktoberfest.
Okay, I like that. Meanwhile, Tavares moves in a minute ago in the Leafs power play. Klingberg, now Nylander. Nylander moves up looking for an opening. That pass blocked.
Willie hoping for a big night after extending his now record point streak to start a year.
Absolutely. Oh, Tavares with a good move. Tried to feed Matthews. It was poked away by Carlo, and it's out of the zone. Good play by Carlo.
I do like Brandon Carlo. It's funny being like a neutral division fan where you can look at a team that you don't necessarily enjoy in terms of the brand of the hockey
you like. Yeah,
you enjoy players, right? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
You know, like even in division, like I'm not a Rangers fan. Love me some Shesty. Love me some Keandre.
Yes. Bertuzzi shoots save. Rebound by Marner. Good pass back for Bertuzzi, and a backhander misses wide. Riley
No drop
in.
pass.
Back for Bertuzzi. Oh, man. Bertuzzi had that poked away, and the Bruins move up shorthanded. Now the power play is over. DeBrusque moves in and shoots wide. Oh. That was
gripe on that.
Dangerous.
I got a gripe on that. Stop it with those drop passes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if you have a chance like that, why are you dropping it back? Why drop it back if it's clearly there?
Absolutely. My favorite is Guinness, but I'm drinking a local St. Louis microbrewery stout called Civil Life. Interesting. Okay.
Oh, fun.
I like
Local
that.
stuff.
I like that. Okay.
Local stuff tonight is cool.
Yeah. Ooh, hold up. Wait a minute. I brewed some hard cider over the summer. Just opened the bottles last night. That is sick.
Forgot this guy's a big brewer. Yeah.
Do you do that every year, Angus? Because I know Neil always makes Neil Villapiano always makes his own wine every year. So, and I'm still dying to try that. Actually, I may have to walk to his house just to try his own wine.
And slide a little pun under the radar there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Gregor almost had a brilliant scoring chance, but he just had a little too much mustard on that last shot he took.
Gregor, former Shark. They keep coming up, don't they?
Yeah, yes, they do. You can't escape it. There is no escaping them. Absolutely, you're right. I started doing that 3 years ago. Wow, good for you, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely more of a hard cider guy myself. I'll have like a twisted tea once in a while too.
I've been getting more into those myself.
More
like
scrums.
Oh, it's getting feisty.
So, I'm sorry, Jake. I cut you off. What were you saying?
No, like I've been getting more into the twisted teas myself too.
Twisted tea is my favorite so far, 100%.
Summer's like my time to experiment. That's when I really like to try getting into newer drinks and things like that.
Actually, there's this one drink. I took a trip to Philadelphia recently, and this diner there, I forget the name of it, but they had this blackberry hard cider.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that stuff is just. I think that I have it. The brand name I think is Down Earth. I think I got to look it up again, but that blackberry cider is absolutely amazing. That might be one of the best things I've ever had. Maybe during the next live stream, I'll crank it out and show the audience. Oh, good pass for 18, and he misses wide.
Oh, so close, Noah.
Yeah.
Pull this up here.
The Jersey guy showed up. What's up, man? Thank you so much for tuning
Jersey
in.
guy. So,
Danelle, you know me. I, at this point, I'm not new, but Jake's new to doing this with me personally, if you want to call that.
Yeah,
new.
I did maybe 2 streams last year.
Oh, Marner shoots, he scores!
Mitchie, baby, let's go!
Mitch Marner, I said it, Jake, I said it off the air. Mitch Marner would score tonight, and he did just that. And the Leafs are on
That's
the
my guy!
2-1.
That's my dude. Look at him.
Wow.
Oh, man. You could tell he wanted one in the first, too.
Isn't it funny how you just love to speak things into existence?
Oh, and what a screen to shoot through.
My, what a freaking deke by Marner. My goodness.
Pull, and then Austin covering Sway's face.
Completely faked out Swayman. What a shot by Marner. We got ourselves a game.
That's some fantasy points for your boy.
Is he on your fantasy team?
I took him. I took him directly back to back with Georgiev.
I like that.
I drafted last overall.
And be honest, do you guys think the Maple Leafs are the Dallas Cowboys of the NHL because of their fan base?
Yes.
100% yes.
200%
yes.
And I will.
Oh, there's a shot right there by 19 and a save by Swayman. Go ahead, Jake. I'm sorry.
Good old Callie Yarncroke. Former Predator, former Kraken. Okay.
Yes.
So where was I going with this? Oh my gosh, my train of thought. I lost it. Oh, no, the Cowboys thing. No, I can personally attest to that because I have friends on the SDPN Discord
Right.
who
Oh, we got
are.
another goal! The Leafs have tied the game!
That's all it takes.
It's Austin Matthews!
Who else?
Toronto comes back to tie it with 12:26 to go in the second, and for Austin Matthews, he continues his red-hot streak.
And this is what we talked about off the top. You need the top guys showing up. And now they have.
100%.
Don't take the foot off the gas, boys. Let's do this. So the Leaf Cowboy thing. So again, I'm in the SDPN Discord. Know a lot of fantastic people there. One of their admins and a buddy of mine from just the Leafs chat in general. Both Leaf Cowboy guys.
Yeah, that's a bad combo.
So
right
like
there.
it makes sense.
That's a bad combo right there, boy.
It makes sense. And we give Butter crap for that. Like more than just that. Like Butter
Right.
love him to death. Love you, Jimmy. His name's Jimmy too.
Oh, okay.
Big shout outs to Butter for making winter time happen. Like that's a big joke of ours is he makes the sun go down sooner. There's a lot of fun. If you're ever
funny.
around in the SDPN Discord, I highly suggest coming in and hanging out with a lot of us. We have a good time in there.
That's awesome. St. Louis has a lot of microbreweries now that former world's largest brewer was handed over from St. Louis that shut. Really? Wow. Huh. I did not know that. Maple Leafs can also be compared in the same context to Manchester United. Now, that's the thing. I'm not a big soccer fan, but I do know that Manchester United fans are a bit much.
They're loud.
I have heard that. Yes.
From what I've heard. And I do want to say that I believe Angry Bluebird guy, as he's known on the Discord, I want to say he's a Man United fan as well. So
there you go.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm just, like he's a great guy, but like, man, that's a rough to get all three of those.
Yeah, that's rough. That's a fan's worst nightmare. No question. Oh, I'm surprised there wasn't a penalty call right there. Oh, wait, actually, I think there was. I think there is a penalty against the Bruins. And it looks like Carlo's going off. Yep, penalty on the Bruins. Leafs are going the power play. It's a holding penalty against Carlo.
An open ice hold. You don't see those often.
No, you don't. Do you guys like the Bruins Centennial jerseys of the third jersey? And do you guys like the home and away ones? I like the Centennial jerseys. I do.
They're awesome.
As far as the home and away jersey, oh God. I don't think I should answer this as a Rangers fan, but if I had to pick, I'd go with the home jersey.
You have to, and I can say this as, post 90s expansion fan, I guess. You got to respect a classic clean look.
Oh, no question.
And, the Bruins are paramount to that.
Not a Man United fan. Wolverhampton is my favorite Premier League team. That's fascinating. All right. Let's
see if there's any.
Maybe I should get into the Premier League more. Hey, Angus, if I was to become a fan of anybody in the Premier League, who do you suggest I become a fan of? Anybody but Manchester United, please.
Anybody but Man.
I don't know. Should it be Manchester City? Should it be Wolverhampton? I don't care. Anybody but Manchester United. I don't care.
We have ended 2 in Columbus, Tampa, and it's 2-1 Bolts.
Yep, same with the Rangers. They are at second intermission. They are still tied at 1 with the Carolina Hurricanes.
Willie assisted on the Marner goal, so he now has the franchise record points.
Nylander gets another point. Good for him.
10 straight for
That's
Big
awesome.
Willie Nylander in his UFA year.
And
In
also,
contract year.
speaking of 10 straight, Artemi Panarin of the New York Rangers now has points in all 10 games this season for the Rangers. Talk about a hot start.
I miss Bread.
Yeah.
I miss him.
Tonight is also his 600th game.
Congrats to Artemi.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. With that post-2019 run, if you can even really call it a run, we knew Duchesne wanted to go elsewhere. We knew that Artemi wanted to go elsewhere. As much as like he said he loved his time here, you know, he wanted a bigger presence. He wanted a bigger market.
Right.
I've always been a Bobrovsky guy. Always.
Oh
always
my! What a save by Swayman! He robbed John Tavares. Are you kidding me? Take a look at this replay again. Tavares in the corner.
Behind the net and
good pass for Nylander behind. Good save. Oh!
Wow.
He deflected that out of play. Excellent save.
Wow.
Dang, Swayman.
And that is what you want as the Leafs. Go to the net.
Yes.
You want bread, you go to the store. You want goals, you go to the net, right? That's another Steve thing. Yeah.
Oh, my God. I like that one.
But like
the announcement of the Stadium Series at MetLife Stadium of Flyers, Devils, Rangers, Islanders. Now fans are asking they want to see. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get those jerseys until, I want to say sometime in either December or January. That's just
we'll probably know by Christmas. We'll know by Christmas, I would say.
Yeah,
that's usually when they
put
those out.
Yeah. And when it does, and when it does get announced, you know I'm gonna get one.
I know Neil's gonna bag one.
Oh, you know he's gonna get 100%, no question. If you want to win consistently, Manchester City. If you want to take a bit more of a chance, but have a reasonably good chance of winning, Tottenham Hotspur. Okay.
Gosh, it's so strange.
A good younger team who's up and coming is Newcastle. Oh boy. Meanwhile, Maple Leafs almost gave up a shorthanded chance there. Matthews good for Nylander. Now Marner. No, that was Tavares, excuse me. And a save made by Swayman. Marner keeps in. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Marner moves in. For Matthews, a shot. Looking for a deflection. It goes high. Rebound just skips wide off a bounce off the boards. And it's out of the zone.
Is it just me or does this Carlo penalty feel like it's taking forever?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Like, it feels like we've been on the same power play for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say it feels like a 5-minute major, no question. Meanwhile, Pastrnak takes it away. He's able to get it out of the zone, and the power play is over. Teams are back at full strength.
Pastrnak okay.
Pastrnak takes a shot on goal, stopped by Samsonov. Rebound save by Samsonov on Jake DeBrusk. Jake DeBrusk is all over the net tonight. Oh, you live in Newcastle. Okay, that's cool, Chalky. Very cool.
Mustard on that Sammy right there.
Actually, Chalky, I'm curious. What time is it in Newcastle right now?
That would be what? That would be a 5 or 6 hour difference, I want to say.
Really? That's it? I thought it would have been a lot longer than that.
Something like that.
Huh, okay. Apparently, I don't know my geography.
I'm not as bad at my geography.
12:57.
So yeah, and it is 8:57 here. So
then yeah, it is a 5-6 hour difference. You're right.
4 hour difference.
4 hours. My bad. Yeah. Can you tell I'm not functioning? Anyway,
I mean, like you're trying to cover like 50 things at once.
3 things at once. My God, leave me alone.
You're good, man. You're good. Plus, like, I don't know. I run my phone off military time, so like I can tell.
Oh, there you go. Did you guys know that there are 11 teams that have never won the Stanley Cup? Jets, Canucks, Senators, Coyotes, Panthers, Sharks, Sabres, Predators, Blue Jackets, Wild, Kraken. Yep, we did know that, and I'm sorry, Jake. We had to bring that up.
I'm patient. I've become more patient as my fandom has grown.
The time change will differ Sunday. Yep, daylight savings time is coming.
Don't remind me. That's right before my birthday, and I'm not looking forward to that.
Oh, well, happy early birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Actually, I get the day off work on Monday, and
Oh, nice.
little late present. I'm actually going to be at Nationwide Arena for Columbus Pittsburgh. So if you're there on the 14th,
exciting.
Come say hi to your boy.
No, hold on. Answer me this question: is the cannon there as loud as people say it is?
Yes.
I'm
not giving it away. I was in college. I was a film major.
Okay.
So I know the ins and outs of like how presentation happens.
Right.
So I don't want to give away any secrets, but yes.
No, you're good.
Yes, the cannon is very loud. It catches me off guard almost every time.
Even when they score a goal?
Oh yeah. Well, like especially when they're coming out for the announcement by Greg Murray.
Okay.
That's when it gets me the most, but every goal you got to prepare for it a little bit.
I gotcha. Do you bring earplugs?
No, I don't even wear earplugs to concerts anymore, man. Like I just enjoy the noise. I
gotcha. My wife surprised me with new skate hyperlights. Yo, that's sick, dude. That's awesome, man.
I wish I could skate.
Same here, man. Dude, I haven't actually ice skated in freaking, I don't know, 7 years.
I was gonna say, yeah, same here. I only did it like once in my life, maybe twice.
Really?
And that was ages and ages ago.
Oh, gee.
That was probably like right around when I had first started growing my Columbus fandom in particular.
Okay.
Because I've been a hockey fan since growing up when we had a minor league team more around the area that I live.
Right.
But then it wasn't until around middle and high school when I found Columbus during their second, like probably their first big playoff run, when the Twitter presence was really starting to evolve, when the fifth line thing happened, the series against Pittsburgh, all of that was when my fandom of Columbus just kind of went and collided with everything.
Well, I definitely will say this. The Blue Jackets are definitely one of the most passionate fan bases I've ever seen in the NHL. Like their fan, no matter, regardless of how bad they are, their fans are always there. They're always there. You can't stop them. They're so passionate.
It's funny. You ask that to someone like me, and of course I'm going to say yes.
Right.
But at the same time, you got to remember that Columbus is OSU first and foremost always.
Yes.
So really, in all honesty, they're never really going to beat out the Buckeye football.
Oh, what a move by number 19, and Swayman robbed him. Oh, he jumped over he jumped over a Bruins defender and went from a forehand to a backhand, and Swayman said absolutely not. What a save.
It's your boy Callie. You remember that when they were originally doing the Kraken intros and Marshawn Lynch? That was Yarncroke's intro.
Oh my god. Yes, absolutely. Oh,
that's how you can remember that. That's Callie Yarncroke. There you go, Jimmy.
Oh my goodness. I've been to so many concerts. You've never worn earplugs before. Damn, I feel sorry for your ears, my boy.
Last worn by Leafs legend Jason Spezza.
Oh my god, Jason Spezza. My god,
love me some Spets.
Oh, goodness gracious.
It's a little dig at our buddy Matt there. By the way, I had we did divisional previews before the season started, right? And
Right.
we had guests on from friends from other shows representing every division. So for the Pacific, it was Jason of our buddies at Vegas Fever, who we've known ever since like we started our pod Twitter.
Yeah, Vegas Fever, and shout out to Jason and his wife who run that podcast. They are tremendous. And Jason, we actually had him on our show from the Blue Seats before. He did a
He's
deep
great,
dive
isn't he? He's really funny.
He
I love him.
definitely is a diehard fan. I will give him that.
He's a good dude.
But he's also not afraid to tell the truth.
Exactly. He's very, very honest, which was refreshing to have.
Yes.
For the Central, it was around when Jay was, I think he was sick or he was on vacation or something. So it was just me and the guest, and it was Jerome of WBC.
Right.
Hawks show. The Atlantic was Centennial Matt. Shout outs to Matt.
Okay.
He was awesome. Big chatterbox, and we love that.
Wow.
And then for the Metro, we had to stick with the branding, and we had Lance on Brew Jackets.
Okay.
And Lance, let me tell you, this dude. If you ever meet Jay, we'll have you on to meet Jay at some point, Jimmy.
Absolutely.
Jay is extremely chill and down to earth, and Lance is just like he is like Big Lebowski levels of chill. I love Lance to death.
By the way, we keep mentioning Steve Dangle throughout the stream. He weighed in on the Liljegren hit that happened.
Of course he did.
By Brad Marchand. He tweeted this at 8:19 p.m., so about 45 minutes ago. No call. What are you doing? What are you doing? What the bleep are you doing? We saw the officiating crew before the game, knew it was going to be awful, and they're down a man after less than a period. Retire. Holy crap, man. End quote.
That's Steve for you, and
Yep.
we know his feelings on Wes, and we know his feelings on Francois. So
yes. Oh no, we got another injury update for the Rangers. Philip Hedl will now be out for the remainder of the game.
Oh, not Philip! Oh,
really? Oh my god! First Fox, now Hedl. Who's next?
Not Philip. I love that kid.
Yeah, I do too. I hope both Fox and Hedl are okay. Oh, score update: 3-0 Devils over the Minnesota Wild. How about that?
Jeez.
They're really taking them to the woodshed here. My good, who scored for the Devils?
Timo time. Update from Neil.
Meanwhile, Leafs moving. That shot saved. Swayman rebound save. 2 saves by Jeremy Swayman again.
Alaskan native Jeremy Swayman.
Anyone can skate. Get low and wide and you're good. That's a fair point. But, I don't know how good I would be if I ever put on a pair of ice skates again. But, I'd be down to go ice skating again just for fun one day.
You'd probably break my ankles.
Literally. Damn. Yo, Swayman robbed Tavares twice. Damn, man. I
forgot that it's Buckeye legend Matt Tompkins in net for the Lightning.
Wait. Oh, wait, yeah, because Vasilevsky is still hurt. That's right.
Yes, Vasi's out at least until around December.
Oh, so next month he'll be back. Okay.
Yes, it was a 2-month injury, 2-month surgery.
Is he the primary backup, or who's the other backup?
So Tompkins, it's weird because it's supposed to be Jonas Johansson.
Right.
And I want to say Hugo Alnefelt was slated to be the backup. But I don't know. They signed Tompkins and now they gave him his shot, and it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, you never know with anything. This is why players are getting hurt, because officials ain't calling shit, and it takes a player passing away to change things. Yeah.
Well, let's.
Yeah.
Okay, we brought that up earlier in the stream, and we're not going to bring that up again.
To an extent, you're right. Yes, but I don't know. I'm not going to get in that whole conversation again because it's just brutal, man.
Okay, so apparently it's Johansson and Tompkins. I guess they sent Alderfeldt back to Syracuse or something, or who knows? Something with cap shenanigans. Who knows? But yeah, right now it's Johansson and Tompkins, while Vassey's recovering.
Okay.
So. Oh
wow! They just showed a replay of why Charlie McAvoy got suspended for 4 games. Now I see why. Yeah, that was not good.
Bad hit, right?
Not good. Meanwhile, a minute 45 to go, second period, tied 2-2.
This has definitely been like the, we're just bantering period.
Pretty much, yeah.
Do we want to talk about the other big story that's been going around the league?
Which was?
Everything that's going on in Ottawa.
Oh my god. You take this one.
Gosh, where do I even start? Do we start with Shane? Do we start with Pinto? I guess so. So Pinto got caught up in some.
Oh, hold on a minute, Jake. I apologize. RJ gave us an update. Adam Fox, lower body injury, considered day to day. Okay, day to day. Okay. Not terrible. Not terrible.
Day to day is okay.
That makes me feel a little better.
There you go.
Anyway, please continue.
Okay, yeah. Pause here as we take a look at Noah Gregor too.
Yeah, it's a good save by Swayman.
So Pinto gets retroactively suspended for half the season for matters related to breaking the wagering policy that the league has.
Yes.
So the rumor is that somebody was using his account, and we don't know full details, obviously, and I don't know if we'll ever know the full details. But they probably bet on hockey, which you can't do if you're under an NHL contract.
No, you can't.
So Pinto's taking the fall for that. And at the same time, you got to remember that Shane is still unsigned. So at this moment, the league is giving the team some leeway to sign Shane basically until after his suspension is over. So they have at least enough. It's not like when you're a regular RFA and then you have until December 1st. Right. And I think his RFA status also is because he's like a group 2 RFA. It's weird. Like go on Cap Friendly if you want to look at that kind of stuff.
Okay. Fair enough to me.
They'll break it down a lot easier than I can. So Pinto, we won't be seeing until probably around January at least.
Shit, damn, wow.
Because again, half the season.
Right, yeah.
But then they also get fallout from an incident that happened now over 2 seasons ago.
Oh,
do you remember Dadonov going to Vegas and then Vegas trying to trade him to Anaheim and that falling through?
Yes.
So,
by the way, end of second period, Bruins and Leafs tied at 2.
Goals from Mitch Marner
and Austin Matthews.
Boom. So yes, the situation with Dadonov, apparently there's this whole argument over due diligence with the no trade list.
Right.
And saying that it was voided when they said he waived it when he moved to Vegas for Holden. But now Dadonov's camp saying they didn't. And now and then that led to the whole Anaheim thing with exercising the no trade and all of this crazy, like it's a headache. to think about now because that was seasons ago.
Right.
But now, really, Dorian has to take the fall for that, and he basically they say they fired him, but some say he resigned, and Pierre Dorian is out. Now,
Wow.
the whole thing from the higher ups with that is Steve Stais, the new president, is going to take over as interim GM. And Andlauer also said that during this, during everything that was going on with Pinto to begin with, that he said that the league said everything was fine before he bought the team. And doesn't sound like it.
Ottawa is just, listen, I said that the Ottawa Senators could make the playoffs this year. I still think that they can, but
dude, I think they can finish third. Are you kidding me?
No, seriously. No, you're right. But it's just a mess over there. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know how to react to all that. It's just so much to take in, so much to think about. Like, come on. Wow. Keeping my eye on the Rangers here as they're on a power play against Carolina with 12:55 to go in the third. Oh, Connor Cahill, resident Vancouver fan, joining the party, still hurting from the game on Saturday. How much did you pay the refs? Good game, though. Hey, listen, I will concede that there definitely should have been a penalty on Kreider before the overtime winner there. I will concede that, but hey, listen, a win is a win is a win. I will take it, but I will give you credit. Vancouver's surprising me this year. They are actually a very, very good team so far. I don't know if it'll keep up, but we'll see. We'll see. But
Columbus game update.
You guys definitely play hard. I will give you that. It was a very good game.
Columbus game update. It's 2-1, 13 minutes left in regulation time. And just scrolling Discord, just catching up on stuff personally.
You're good. You're good. That injury updates here from RJ. Yep, Adam Fox, lower body injury. Philip Hedl, upper body injury. Yep, Adam Fox, I know, was day-to-day. I do not know anything about Philip Hedl as of right now. So,
shout-outs to my buddy Wham on Discord, another Columbus fan. Nice. In the SDPN chat. The game day chat. That second was one to forget. Pazzi better get on him before the third.
Jackets tie it.
Oh.
Werenski tied the game.
Attaboy, Z. Attaboy, that's right.
Thank you, Hefty Duck, for that update. And thank you for tuning in, by the
way.
I appreciate it.
Hey! What's up, Lance? How you doing, buddy?
Oh, this is Lance?
This is Lance, yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
The Hefty Duck himself. What's up,
I didn't know his actual name up until this point, but nice to see you, Lance.
But yeah, Wham talking about 17 shots after 40 on a goalie making only his second start. Got to be better.
Huh. Wow. Okay.
Got to be better.
Very fascinating. Okay. How's the stream been? It's been awesome. It's been really, really awesome. You know, we're just bantering away, keeping an eye on Maple Leafs, Bruins, all the other games in the NHL. We're having fun.
Credit the captain for a tip in.
Boone Jenner? Wow.
Boone Jenner tipped a Zach shot, a secondary assist.
So Boone Jenner gets the goal. So Werenski gets the assist. Hey, either way, they tied the game. So
and a secondary to new Blue Jackets legend Damon Severson.
Oh, what? Damon Severson? What? I totally forgot he was on that team. All right.
The second sign-in trade in NHL history.
I'm more surprised by Anna. Oh my god, yeah, dude.
Anaheim's been on a tear, and I kind of like that.
And on fire. I'm shocked they're doing this good.
That's awesome to see. Honestly,
where are they?
Cool.
Let me look up where they are right now. As we stand right now, the Anaheim Ducks are currently where in the division standings? They're 6 and 4. They're 4th in the Pacific. How?
I mean, again, it's it's early enough to be like, well, sure.
Even more surprised that Calgary and Edmonton are in the bottom. Yeah, that's shocking. That look, granted,
No,
Connor
no.
McDavid was hurt. He was hurt. But even still, that is very shocking. You still got Leon Draisaitl, so it's like, I don't know. But Calgary, I'm very surprised with.
Calgary, I'm honestly not as surprised with. I'm more surprised with Edmonton, given where they're supposed to be.
Good wraparound try there by Braden Schneider, by the way. Go ahead, Jake.
Just given where both teams are supposed to be right now.
Yeah.
You bring in a new coach in Calgary. You bring in a whole new system with everything, and like that's bound to at least have some downturn.
Right.
I didn't expect it to be that bad though.
No.
Granted, Jake Markstrom's been awesome. Like he's played well. The results just aren't there. What happened to Jonathan Huberdeau? We saw this last year.
Oh God.
Is this just who he is now?
Who he was doing so well in Florida, then he goes to Calgary, and all of a sudden he fell off the map.
Yeah, it's.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Huberdeau sign like a massive contract in Calgary? Didn't he sign like a 3-year deal or something like that?
Him and Weegar both got max term extensions.
Max extent. My God.
So they both signed for 8.
Lance update. Looks like the Jackets have the lead.
Goody. Oh.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Eric Goodbranson. All right. That's wow.
Okay. All right. Jackets have a 3-2 lead. Very good.
We get the lead off of Eric Goodbranson of all people. That's wow. Okay. Thank you, Lance.
Is that his first of the season?
I guess so.
Wow.
Apple's going to the always hot Emil Bemstrom, kid breaking out. Love to see it. And Tilly time, Mr. Adam Fantilli. Love to see it.
Adam Fantilli. Oh, Rangers goal! Rangers goal! They lead 2-1. Will Cooley. Nice job, kid.
Lance asking, think the Leafs give the Bees their first regulation loss?
They have a chance. They have a chance. I will say that. So. I don't know if it'll happen, but they have a chance. I
hope so. That would be kind of fun.
For Jake's sake, I hope so, because I don't like Boston, being a New York fan, obviously. So for Jake's sake, I hope so.
It's just like, again, it's like, I don't have as much investment with the Leafs as I do Columbus.
Right.
But it's always fun when you get these rivalry games like that, right? When you're going up against, not only it's one of your biggest rivals, but they're also off to another hot start after what they did last year.
Yeah.
When nobody expects this.
It's not go Bruins, it's F the Leafs. Dang, man. Why you
I got my chirps going. Oh, man.
Why you gonna do my boy like that? Come on, man. Damn. That ain't fair.
Lance, that's all right.
Disrespect.
Revoke your invitation back to the show.
Oh, shots fired.
Guys gotta meet Jay. I want to see just like how low energy we can get with that.
Yeah, we need to make that happen. Absolutely.
We need to get that chill stream going on with Lance and Jay.
Yes, 1,000%. We'll make that happen. Meanwhile, Rangers have 8:25 to go in the third. They lead 2-1 on the goal by Will Cooley, his second of the season. And the Jackets take a 3-2 lead over Tampa Bay with how much time left?
Probably about 10 minutes now.
10 minutes, okay.
Yeah, 10 and a half to go.
Okay.
Let's take a quick break. I don't know how much time is left in intermission, but I gotta,
let's
take a quick break here.
I can find out for you really quick. We have about... Oh, yeah, we got plenty of time to take a break. As Jake steps away momentarily, we'll get back to that. But, we got Connor here. I wonder what they could have having David Ayers. We're going to have another David Ayers situation. Really, Connor? We're going there. But anyway, yeah, like Jake said, we're going to take a quick commercial break. But when we come back, the third period. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on the THPN YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back just in time. Third period about to get started between the Leafs and the Boston Bruins. It is a tie game, 2-2. Goals by Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner, respectively, in that second period after the Maple Leafs were down 2-0. Obviously looking to build off of that momentum. We got a couple of comments here. And Jake, you missed this one, but Connor said, I wonder what Toronto could do with having David Ayers in goal situation again. Carolina lost to a Zamboni driver. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Toronto lost to a Zamboni driver.
All right. So
who works for them?
Say what you will about the memes, because that meme blew up, obviously.
Yes,
it blew up. Like, there's going to be a Disney movie. Come on. And I don't want to bring in more like because we've talked about a lot of controversial stuff over the course of the stream. But and this is also old news, but David Ayers is not a good person.
I have heard that. But we're not going to get into the details, but that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. I'm always going back and reliving that situation when I'm down. Hey, you do you, man. You do you.
Columbus on a power play, currently up 1.
We got about 6:45 to go in the third from Madison Square Garden. Rangers up 2-1 on Carolina. Still waiting for
the same at Nationwide Arena. Good
save there by Shesterkin on Sebastian Aho, Ooh, I thought Keandre Miller was gonna get in it with Aho because of the hit that he laid on Fox. Oh, by the way, score update. Kirill Kaprizov has gotten the Minnesota Wild on the board against the Devils. It's now 3-1.
Because of course he does. Like
Yeah.
he's the like. Is there anyone else that could? I guess maybe like Zook. No, they've plenty of guys.
Zook, my former boy Zook. Come on, man.
There's plenty of guys that obviously could, but I mean, it had to be Kirill Kaprizov.
That knee on knee was BS. Thank you, Lance. Thank you.
Little
Absolute
tweet
BS
from our friends
at was called on that. Ridiculous.
Friends at Union and Blue. Jackets with another power play. Hagel off for holding. The ref 5 feet away doesn't call it, but the one halfway across the arena does. That sums up the officiating tonight.
What was West the referee that was like 5 feet away? Oh wait, no, I'm sorry.
In the Columbus game.
It is
in the Columbus game.
Okay, I was gonna say.
But yeah, I want to go ahead
tonight.
I want to go ahead since you're here, spread the word. A little late birthday present for your boy here. The 14th of November against Pittsburgh. I'm going to be in attendance at Nationwide. So spread the word. We'll see if we have people come say hi. Wonder if I'll do something like Lance's hockey card thing, but I don't know. I'll figure it out in time.
I'm sure you will. And by the way, again, he promoted, so I'll promote it again for those that are new, who follow my show from the Blue Seats and New York Rangers podcast. And by the way, go subscribe to my show and go subscribe to the JJ Jackets pod as well. Fantastic stuff over there as well. But for those that are familiar with my show, I made an announcement in my most recent episode and on social media too, at Blue Seats 94 on Twitter and Instagram. And by the way, follow Hockey Podcast Network on social media as well. The socials,
of course. Gotta follow the big top.
I'm surprised we didn't say that earlier, so that's my bad.
I was going to say, anyway. Yeah, you got to follow the people at the top. Let's go.
I didn't promote social media enough, but I digress. But no, seriously though, I made.
We'll plug it at the end. We're good.
I will be at Madison Square Garden for the first time this season when the Rangers take on the Blue Jackets. So that's going to be a fun time. That game is Sunday, November 12th at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So if you are going to that game, or if you want to go to that game, if you're in the New York City area, I will be there in section 112. So feel free to stop me and say hello if you see me at the game, and hopefully we can watch a Rangers win. No Blue Jackets here, but anyway, I digress.
I'm fighting words.
I'm back there for the Bruins. Oh boy, that's gonna be a joy. That's gonna be a joy, right?
Good stuff, buddy.
Third period is underway.
We've already got a big hit and a big spill.
Uh-oh. Abysmal start continues for Edmonton. 1-0 down to Dallas at home. Ouch. I mean, Dallas is pretty good. So
yeah, tell me about it. We were gonna have Jordan and Taylor from Two Girls One Stanley Cup on our show the other day.
Oh wow,
okay. Things happened last minute with Jay, and we couldn't record on Tuesday.
Ah, damn.
So
okay.
No, it was fine. It was a work thing, and it's like always last minute stuff that happens with him that it's just like, are you kidding me?
It was one of those on-call shifts, wasn't it?
It was a big meeting, and I won't get into details because that's just that's into his life.
No need.
That's into his life, but it's always last minute stuff when all he wants to do is just let's get a show done.
No, listen, I completely get that feeling. It's definitely frustrating, no question. Meanwhile, DeBruska's shot just skipped wide. May have gotten a slight piece of Samsonov.
Because I love, again, being a film guy, I love talking about the ins and outs of things.
Right.
And the way we do our show, YouTube's our bread and butter. So please go subscribe to the JJ Jackets Pod YouTube.
Yes, go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Absolutely.
The bread and butter is, I live where I live, which is around the Dayton area, Dayton-Cincy area. And Jay lives around the Cleveland area. So we basically just have to, we get on a Zoom call and we record the Zoom call. And then I crop it and put a little background on it in Premiere and make it look nice. And then I take the time to render it, which is a pain in the ass, and take the time to upload it. And YouTube's its own pain in the ass.
Yes,
And,
it is.
and that's how we get that's how I get the show up.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's just a Zoom call and some edits, and yeah.
There we go. In Blues news, we are in second to last place. I'm scratching my head why they have decided to still use Mr. Bad-Tempered Jordan Bennington.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I know that he's got the money.
Yes.
He's getting paid the money, but at the same time,
I mean, yes, he has a Stanley Cup, but he's not as good as people make him out to be.
It's up to Berube, and it's up to Hofer to steal it, honestly. It's up to Joel to take the job.
And by the way, I'm surprised I didn't bring this up before, but we both mentioned that we were going to Blue Jackets and Rangers games in the future. Yours on the 14th of the month, mine is on the 12th. If you want to go to hockey games this season, sponsor of my show is SeatGeek. Use my code BLUESEATS for $20 off your first ticket purchase. $20 off. Use code BLUESEATS at checkout. You're welcome. Scoreboard update. Islanders shut out the Caps 3-0. Islanders win.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, the Caps are just...
Caps are old.
Yeah. They're old, and I'm not expecting much, so...
Caps are old, and what's his face? Sorokin. Sorokin is good.
Yes. Yeah, there's a reason
Shesterkin
they locked
and
up
Sorokin
on the 8-year max extension. So
Shesterkin and Sorokin, I get it. Again, you're both New York teams, and you have similar starting goalie names. And it's just like my brain. It's too much for my brain to handle right now.
Gotta get going, guys. Been nice chatting. I'm sure I'll see y'all again soon. Much appreciated.
Take care, Lance. Much love, brother.
Thank you so much, Lance. Hopefully we can get together on one of your shows soon. I'd love to actually see you.
We've got a goalie pull. Tompkins is off with less than 3 to go.
Oh, Tampa pulled their goalie. Let's see what happens there. Extra skater on for Tampa. Meanwhile, we got 4 minutes gone by, third period. 2-2 game in Boston between the Bruins and the Maple Leafs. And no icing here.
Oh, my God.
Toronto outshooting Boston 31-26. And I'm guessing that Columbus missed an empty netter.
No, they made it. But it's about time.
Oh, wait. They scored?
Johnny Hockey, finally.
Wow.
Oh, my God, Johnny.
Gaudreau finally scored.
Oh, my God, Johnny. And it took an empty net? Are you serious?
It's better than nothing for him. Better than nothing.
Let's be frank. We've been waiting on Johnny. We've been waiting on Kirill Marchenko. We've been waiting on both of these guys to just get it going.
Yeah. Oh my! What a couple of saves by Samsonov, flying on his back. Are you kidding me?
No!
Wow!
Stop, Sammy.
Damn, Samsonov. Scoreboard update. Oh, NFL Thursday Night Football. 10-7. Titans lead the Steelers. Wow. Oh, wow. It was deflected off the skate of number 6 of Boston.
Boom. Wow. Can I shout out a buddy of mine from Columbus Twitter?
Oh, God. What happened?
My buddy Little Boomer. Great guy. He tweets 10 minutes ago when Eric scored. He goes, Eric Goodbranson has more goals than Johnny Gaudreau. Just saying.
And then literally
he quoted it out. He just goes,
an empty netter.
He's like, all
That's
right,
really funny.
That's really good.
That's
Shout
really
out to
funny.
Boomer. He's great. Really good guy. And again, being the shameless plug that I am, I gotta help my friends out. Bucket and Boomer and the B&B Roundtable. Go check
Nice.
those out. They're all great guys.
Carolina has pulled Freddie Anderson, by the way. Carolina Hurricanes net is empty. Oh, wait. No, it's not. Why didn't they pull him?
Bucket Hat, Kyle of the CVJ Artillery.
Now they did. Okay.
And Boomer and all those guys. Obviously, go check out the Artillery. Go check out all of our Columbus coverage. Like, we all
absolutely
do fantastic stuff.
There you go. 1 minute to go in the third from Madison Square Garden.
1 minute
Panthers
remaining in the
2,
period
Red
at Nationwide
Wings
Arena.
Panthers beat the Red Wings 2-0.
Wow. And the Wings have been hot.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
We've just kind of got some skating drills going on in Boston.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, do they want overtime? Is that their idea?
If I'm Boston, yes.
If you're Toronto, probably not.
Because it's early enough in the season where you can, especially, you can kind of get away with that.
Right.
Provorov continues to be hot and lead the team in points.
Yes.
With the assist on the Johnny goal.
Looks like the Carolina Hurricanes have called a timeout in the Rangers game. There's 37 seconds to go on that one. But you never know what can happen as Bruins win this face-off. 6:30 gone by in the third period, tied 2-2. Okay. Well, there's typical Brad Marchand mouthing off to somebody. I don't know who it is. Oh, it's no, that's not Austin Matthews. Who's number 3?
3 is Klinger. That's Klingberg.
Oh, Klinger. Okay. Jeez.
That's one of the new boys. That's John Klingberg.
Oh, John Klingberg. Okay. Former Dallas Star, actually.
Former Star, former Duck, former Wild. The guy's bounced around over the last year.
So he's essentially a journeyman at this point.
Can you even say that if it's multiple moves in a year?
It's a fair point.
Is that fair to say? Because that makes me think. Do you remember a couple of years ago, Anton Forsberg?
Oh my God, yes.
Former Columbus backup, love Forsey, and now their tandem is a couple of former Columbus backups. Look at that.
Right? Yeah.
But I remember, I want to say it was the year that.
No, Laffy, how do you miss the empty net?
We've got a 4-2 Columbus final.
Does not matter. Rangers win 2. Rangers win 2-1.
Fire the cannon. Fire up your amazing Madison Square Garden goal song. I do love your. You guys' goal song is one of the best in the league. It's so unique and fun.
Thanks for that.
It's so cool. I love it.
Thanks for that. Much appreciated. A lot of people tend to hate it for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, dude. Well, for me, it's I love a goal song when it's unique to a certain team.
Thank you.
Because that was tailor-made for the Rangers.
Absolutely.
That was actually written as a Rangers goal song. Same with Dallas and Pantera doing their song, right?
Yep. Jack Edwards, I swear to the highest heavens, I can't work him out if his commentary is unique or just plain bad. What's wrong with Jack Edwards?
He's getting up there, and I want to say because this year is Jeff Rimmer's last year. He's retiring after this season.
I did hear that, yes. And I heard the same thing with wait, that's Columbus's guy, isn't it? It was Columbus.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
That's what I thought.
Columbus's play-by-play.
Okay.
So Rimmer is retiring after this year, and we don't know if Jack still has more gas in the tank because you listen to his calls now, and it's just does he?
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, for the Rangers, that is their 6th win in a row, and they are 8-2 on the season, and they still sit atop first place in the Metro, which I was not expecting. What a start for the Rangers.
Columbus getting back on track after losing 5-3 in Dallas.
Wow. Good for them. got a couple
And
more
against the team that they swept years ago.
I can see
it's weird the history that these teams are building right now.
I can see why people call Marchand a rat. There was a shot of him repeatedly tussling and manhandling, but I did see that.
Other than him just actively looking like a rat.
That is.
I mean, look at this. Like, am I wrong?
You are not
wrong.
wrong. No.
Look at his nose.
Like,
am I wrong?
You are not wrong. I have tickets to the Blues playing the Sabres November 30th. Got discounts.
Nice. That'll actually be a fun game.
Awesome.
Tage Revenge Tour.
Yes. Tage Thompson Revenge. Oh, Kings beat the Senators 3-2. Kings win.
Ooh, the Sens with the nice little
Rangers win as well, and comeback. The Columbus Blue Jackets win. So both of us having a good night. I like it.
Yeah, we are. Oh, yeah, we are.
Now let's hope that they can make our night better and make the Bruins lose for once. But anyway.
Yeah. I'm surprised. It's funny. I'm surprised we're on the same page with this tonight.
Hey, listen, man. Again, I'm a New York guy. I don't like Boston, nor do I like Philly. So it is what it is. Speaking of the rat, here he comes up the middle. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not the rat. That's number 13. Oops.
That's big old Charlie Coyle.
Yep. Charlie Coyle. My bad. Charlie Coyle is not a rat. I actually like Charlie Coyle.
I heard he's a fantastic guy.
No, I've heard that too.
I mean, same with Brad. Like off the ice, you got to separate the off ice persona from.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I heard Brad is like just awesome to people.
Yes. 11:36 to go, third period.
Ooh, is that
Bruins and Maple Leafs are tied 2-2.
Holmberg and DeBrusque getting tangled up, so Boston.
Looks like Holmberg's going to the penalty box for Toronto.
Yeah, I'm on my feed's a little ahead of yours again, and they're on that power play right now.
Let's see what happened here. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Little tangle with Jakey there.
You can't do that. And no penalty was called there either off the faceoff. I'm a bit surprised. Yeah, Holmberg 2 for interference. Bruins on the power play.
Good save by Sammy.
Crap tasting music as they hate using "Don't You Forget It." They hate using that song. Wow, I'm actually surprised at that. Right there.
Shannon said that, but you got to remember that the hockey guy is also a metalhead, so he would much rather have
good save by Ilya Samsonov on that one
off a big one timer. Oh,
David Pastrnak gets robbed.
That's about from Ovi's office too. That's a hell of a spot. And obviously, like we're just gonna say Ovi's office because that's what it's coined anymore.
That is pretty much where it is. You're right. 100%.
Top of the left circle, middle of the left circle, like that whole little area there.
Yes, no question.
Oh, what amazing poke play from Swayman.
Yeah,
it's kind of scary.
Yeah. 42 seconds to go in the Boston power play.
It's a little too active for my taste.
Oh my god. Yo, I forgot Kevin Shattenkirk was on the Bruins now.
Oh yeah.
I totally forgot about Shattenkirk. Another former Ranger. As Toronto clears this side of the zone.
You want a journeyman, that's Shatty.
Yeah. Yep. Lindholm out for Pastrnak with 15 seconds to go on the power play. Pastrnak spins. Oh, what kind of pass was that? That was going nowhere, and Toronto's able to get out of the zone. Lindholm has to play it. Lindholm moves up. Pass up the middle for Coyle. Power play is over. Coyle still with it. Takes a shot, save. Rebound save by Samsonov.
Come on.
Jake DeBrusque battling for it. Coyle gets it back for Boston. Loose puck in center. Coyle beats number 51. Just keeps in along the blue line. Good play.
This begs a question because Joe Wool's played out of his mind.
Yes.
and love me some Joseph Woll. Is Sammy having this good of a game? It calls into question, like, obviously there's still time to develop who gets more starts.
Right.
But, like, who do you side with right now? Like, you
Yeah,
look at
exactly.
recency bias, and I would say some fans would still probably go with Joe over Ilya.
Yeah. If I watched the Leafs more, I would probably tend to agree. But I don't watch them nearly as much as you do. So you would definitely know better than me in that department for sure. 8:25 to go. Third period, tied 2-2. Toronto now out shooting Boston 31-30, 33-31. Excuse me.
Tight shot clock.
Bruins
See,
move up ice. 62 moves up. Now for number 12. Moves in. Looking for a deflection and a save by Samsonov. 8 minutes to go in the third.
Different story from when they played the Capitals like last week. From when they got outshot like 40-17.
Oof. Ouch.
And yet the Leafs still pulled it out.
Somehow, some way.
Because the brick wall was in net, boy. Like,
yeah, literally.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You look at the recent performances from both of these guys, and right now they're tandeming, they're splitting starts, but who knows?
Absolutely a fair point. You're right.
Probably, we'll either know by the end of this month or maybe towards
good pass for number 29, and he skipped it wide. Pasternak able to get it out of the zone. Toronto back on side. Morgan Riley dumps it in. Puck in the corner for number 29 of Boston, able to deflect it out of the zone, so no icing. 6:55 to go. Third period. Now shots are even at 33 apiece. Here's Austin Matthews moving in. Matthews takes a shot, partially blocked by Brendan Carlo. Number 19 turns around and shoots, and a save by Jeremy Swayman, and he hangs on. Tight game in Boston. 6:38 to go. Third period, we are tied 2-2.
You can tell Yarncroke wants one, and
yes,
it looks like now. Now he's. I don't know. The camera just showed him. I don't know if they're calling. No, maybe just stoppage. Okay.
Yeah, no, it was just a stoppage. They're going to commercial break right now.
Gotcha. Because like when you put a camera on a player like that, this is the difference between watching a TV feed versus watching a game in person. When you put the camera on a close-up on a certain player, either they did something wrong, like they either committed a felony. Wow, where's my brain at? They committed a penalty.
Now you feel my pain.
They committed a penalty, or they were, the one that coughed up a puck on a turnover that leads directly to a goal, or some mistake that leads directly to a goal, something like that. What I'm saying is, if you're the first guy after a goal is scored, or if you're the guy that they pan to after a penalty is called, it's not good for you. You don't want to be the camera guy.
You are absolutely right. 100%. I'll be honest. I don't care if San Jose are bad. I'm sensing a big scare from them this evening. We need to be ruthless. You never know. But
So remind me, Connor, what team does he cheer for again?
The Canucks.
Is he? Oh, he's a Canucks fan. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he's a Canucks fan.
It's definitely
ironically, the Canucks play the Sharks.
Well,
tonight.
that's what I'm trying to get at
Right.
with him talking about this. Shannon did say that this was a trap game.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. It could be. But
Hockey guy said it was a big old trap game.
I'll tell you something. In all seriousness, if Vancouver loses to the Sharks tonight, damn, that one's gonna hurt.
Well, think about how Petey and Quinn are playing.
That is true.
Like specifically those two, right?
Yeah.
And really, like if they waste another really good performance from both of those two and lose to the Sharks,
yeah, that's gonna be some trouble, no question.
Who do they even have? Gosh, it's Kakinen and it's Kakinen and McKenzie. Okay, a former friend of Neil's, Mackenzie Blackwood. Why do I keep forgetting that he went over there?
Yeah, Blackwood's not looking so hot over there.
Well, maybe we know the story behind Mackenzie now.
Right. I remember a member of the Avalanche, Steve Moore, literally committed a felon on the ice in 2004. I don't think I remembered that.
No. You're remembering that wrong. That was Bertuzzi on Moore.
Wait.
And you're probably thinking of the Bertuzzi Steve Moore incident. And again, this is just from me.
As in Tyler Bertuzzi?
As in Todd.
Oh, Todd Bertuzzi. Okay.
And again, this is just like my terminally online dangle hockey guy.
No, you're good.
Photographic memory. Because like I was single digits in 2004.
Okay. Fair enough.
So I couldn't remember that game to save my life at all. I couldn't even know
what happened. We expected to beat the Flyers comfortably, but we switched off entirely. We would have lost 4-0 if not for a goal. That is a fair point. I will give you that.
Well, you can't,
There you go.
Don't underestimate a John Tortorella team. Even with the way the Flyers are right now.
I don't know, man. I mean,
think about what Danny Briere wants to do.
Coach, yes, but I don't know. Part of me just doesn't trust Torts anymore.
Think about what Danny Briere wants to do.
I don't know.
It's not just Torts. Think about Briere and what his vision is right now.
True.
And he didn't say anything definitive, and obviously a GM never will.
Right.
But he made it sound like they will be competitive this year, and so far they are.
Yes.
So you got to give him credit for that.
Yes. Unfortunately, as much as I hate to do it, I will give him credit.
And getting guys like Cam and Coots back is huge.
I just don't wish anything well on the Flyers. I can't stand
the only one. Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, under 3 minutes to go in regulation time between the Bruins and Leafs, 2-2 the score. Bruins move up ice. Here comes number 43. Good pass at the left wing. A one-timer and a save by Samsonov. Shattenkirk keeps in for the Bruins. Maple Leafs take it away. And they're
tweet from
Rice, Tavares.
Tweet from Mr. Dangle himself.
23 moves up. Tavares moves up. Plays the puck in the corner. Bruins take up ice.
Tweet from Mr. Dangle himself. Klingberg actually got in the way of that.
Yeah. Speaking of Klingberg, he's got the puck for Toronto. And it's taken away by the Bruins. Coming down to 2 minutes to go in regulation time. Tied 2-2.
So let me just say, yes, the only player on the Flyers that I will actively cheer for is Cam Atkinson, because
Cam Atkinson. He was a Blue Jacket. I understand.
He was here for a really long time, and he actually is my cousin. One of her sons who plays youth hockey. Cam's one of his coaches.
Oh wow!
During the summers, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Small world.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Well, because like guys like Cam and guys like Nick Foligno, that are elsewhere during the NHL season.
Oh, Samsonov just made a big time save with a wide
goodness.
open net on the open
Goodness.
on the right side.
Well, like that's what I'm
And
saying.
another big save by Samsonov.
It's a hockey town. Players want to come here. They want to start families here. They want to stay here. That's why Johnny made his decision. And that is, I'm going to get off my soapbox in a second. Can people stop? Can people stop with saying, oh, why did Johnny choose Columbus? Like, no, it was a family decision.
That is actually true. I knew he really wanted to go to New Jersey, but I guess it was a big like family sit down type of thing. That Columbus was a better option. It's like, hey, you know what? If that's the case, let him do what he wants.
Think about Nationwide Children's Hospital, one of the best hospitals in the nation.
Yes.
So, and his wife was expecting, and now they're raising their child, and
yep.
And he's doing his thing, and he loves it here.
Hey, you know what though? Good for him. I'm happy. I'm happy for him. Seriously.
We're happy he's here.
Ooh, meanwhile, Morgan Geekie almost tipped in the game-winning goal for Boston, but he was just in the wrong place. 40 seconds to go in regulation time. Puck in the corner in the Leafs zone. Charlie Coyle being battled for in the corner by a couple of Leafs. Tavares being one of them. Tavares able to poke the puck free. And the Leafs are able to dump it in the zone with 20 seconds to go.
What's a Leafs-Bruins game without overtime, eh?
Looks like it's heading towards there. We got 15 seconds to go. Klingberg battled by a couple of Bruins. Ooh, DeBrusque got tripped up there. No penalty called. Leafs move it up.
Whoa.
Lifted up ice. And ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed headed for overtime. Tied at 2. Each team with a point. This is going to be a hell of a finish.
Whew, boy. I'm tired. Are you tired? Like,
nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, again, you got to, you have stuff to do in the morning, and obviously we're going to finish this. There's no way around. We're finishing this. But you have stuff to do in the morning.
Yes.
My job, I work nights. So my clock's a little more off from yours. But at the same time, I get this way when I get into these later nights, and it's just like, but it's good to see like these performances from both sides tonight. You got your big guys stepping up. Austin and Mitch for Toronto. Pavel Zacha, he was called upon to say that he's taking the mantle from a guy that obviously it's a high step to take the mantle from him, Patrice Bergeron, let's be frank.
Yes.
And even David Krejci, Charlie Coyle at this point in his career, he can play second line minutes, but he's no David Krejci.
Oh, no. Nobody's David Krejci. Hold up. Angus made a really good comment here. Getting an extra point for losing a game is like receiving a participation trophy. That is a major factoid. That is a
especially in a division
Angus.
like the Atlantic.
Dang.
Especially
bombs tonight.
Well, that's another difference between conferences.
Yes.
You look at the Metro, you look at the Atlantic. For the last 3-4 years, they've been dogfights every single year. Every single year. Meanwhile, you look at the West, and you can tell there's pretty much haves or have-nots, except for maybe a year, give or take.
Right.
Within both of the Pacific and the Central divisions.
Right.
And that's not to say that, like, I remember we did previews. I want to say our
By the way, the puck has dropped for overtime.
second, like our first year coming into THPN, we did divisional previews again. And that was a year where the Atlantic had its haves and have-nots. You had the
Right.
Bruins, the Leafs, the Lightning, and then kind of just everybody else.
Okay.
And then the Panthers, obviously, like the Panthers were up there, but not as up there as those other
Right.
three. Even though they
Marchand
did
trying to
come
make
off
a couple of good moves and a save by Samsonov.
Oh,
Well, unfortunately, the Bruins will not lose in regulation again, but Maple Leafs still do have a chance here.
grab that extra
to
point,
pull off
boys.
An upset. 4 minutes to go in overtime. 2-2.
The line change contest, and really it's about who you put with who.
Pastrnak gets it off for number 18. Moves up, weaves around, back for Pastrnak, moves up, goes to his forehand, save by Samsonov. Number 6 moves up, taken away by number 64 of Toronto.
David Kampf
Pastrnak on the forecheck.
behind the net.
Toronto moves up. Here comes Marner. Mitch Marner moving up, and he weaves away.
Mitch with
avoiding
Austin
pressure.
and David again. David with Mitch and Austin again. I don't get it.
Whatever they try to do. Here's Austin Matthews. Nylander under some pressure. Loose puck. Matthews gets there. Moves up. Spins.
Ooh.
Matthews under some pressure. Here's Morgan Riley. Now Nylander. Nylander moving in. A shot blocked in front. Nylander gets it back. Here's Riley shooting. Oh, it hit the post.
Oh, no.
Matthews moves in.
Oh, so close. They still have possession here.
Matthews behind the net. Lurie, good forechecking by him. Pastrnak able to get out of the zone. Maybe an on-man rush if they hurry. Poitras. Pastrnak gets hit. Poitras shoots. Save by Samsonov. He holds it.
Big save by Sammy on Patra. I told you that Patra kid, he's not to be trifled with.
Oh, Patra, I apologize. Uh-oh. Nylander penalty. Bruins on the power play. That is not the time to be taking a holding penalty.
It's not the time to be taking any penalty.
Come on.
Oh, that's bad. Willie!
You held him right in the face, dude.
Oh, Willie. That's borderline on a face mask.
Penalty.
That's some Deshaun Watson stuff right there.
Dang, I didn't think we were going there, but okay.
I had to.
Dude, but no, seriously, that's a terrible penalty.
That's awful.
At a time
Willie,
like this?
buddy.
Wow.
That's
looks like Toronto called timeout, which is smart.
That's the Keefe timeout. That's
your
typical. That's kind of your typical Keefe timeout.
But with 2:35 to go in overtime, the Bruins will have a power play, a 4-on-3. Then it'll be 4-on-4 until the next whistle.
Will it? Is that how that?
That's the new rule. Whenever there's a power play in overtime, the extra stater comes on and it stays 4-on-4 until the next whistle.
Interesting.
Which, to be honest, I still wish it was 4-on-4. That's just me. But
just as a general rule.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like more space. It creates more chaos and it makes it fun.
Fair enough.
And what's hockey if it's not chaos, right? Like you got to remember that this whole sport, we love the sport to death and we're so used to it, but it's people on knife shoes with carbon fiber freaking clubs and a frozen rubber. It's not even a ball. It's some weird disc shaped. Like what even is this sport?
It's a frozen rubber disc.
But we love it.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will continue to love it until the day we die. Pastrnak gets it for Pavel Zacha. Zacha had that taken away, and it's cleared. Good play by the Leafs.
I think once this game ends, we should do a little bit of comment catch up and then plug and get out of here. What do you say?
It doesn't look like... we do have a comment from Connor, but we'll get to that in a second. Shattenkirk had that taken away from him. Marner moves up.
Ooh,
Mitch Marner
getting
moving
stripped
in
by
under some
Mitch.
pressure. Still able to get that shot off. Good play by Pavel Zacha to get on the forecheck there. Under 2 minutes to go in overtime. Shattenkirk dumps it in. Zacha. Oh, we got a stoppage in play. Looks this an icing?
Could be an offside.
Oh, offside. Okay.
Could be.
Watching overtime, Nylander got suckered into that by Pastrnak. He was clearly being impeded, and he made the bad call to put Pastrnak down.
I mean, but you still can't grab a guy by the face, really.
If you want chaos, have 15 on 15. Nothing would happen.
Just empty the benches. Like.
Oh my gosh. I love you, Angus. DeBrusk moves in. A minute to go on the power play. That shot. Oh, what a glove save!
What a stop! Oh, he snagged that like a that's highway robbery.
That's a big time save from Samsonov on one of the best in the league.
Again, you want that's not even mustard. That's relish on that Sammy right
Oh
there.
my god. Whew. That was unbelievable.
That's some
DeBrusk
spicy relish on that.
Yeah. DeBrusk trying to keep in loose puck. DeBrusk back for him. A minute 20 to go. Oh, he was looking for a deflection from Marchand and he missed him. 40 seconds to go on the Bruins power play. It's a 4-on-3
digging along the end boards. Here we go.
A minute 10 to go on the overtime. 2-2 the score. DeBrusk under some pressure. Pastrnak has that taken away.
Leafs free it up, and here we go.
In the zone. Under a minute to go in overtime. 2-2 to score. Lindholm moves up. Lindholm, now Zacha. Marchand. Marchand spins, back for Zacha, back for Marchand. Lost control, gets it back. Marchand moves up, takes a shot, just misses wide. May have gotten off the glove of Samsonov. Power play is over. That shot save made by Samsonov. Juggled a little bit, and he got the rebound.
Good cover. Good cover.
31.7 seconds to go in
Can
overtime.
we agree on this?
So now we'll get 3-on-3 back because there was a whistle.
Can we agree that the shootout is stupid, especially in a game with a rivalry like this?
Thank you.
Like I don't
shootouts.
I don't want a shootout in this game. I really don't.
I don't either, but if it comes down to that, then unfortunately it is what it is. 31.7 seconds to go in overtime. 2-2 the score. Maple Leafs and Bruins in a very exciting game from TD Garden. Laurie, now DeBrusk. Back for Laurie. Laurie moves up, looking for a lane. Can't find one. Good play by John Tavares. Now Austin Matthews. Tavares takes the puck away. 15 seconds to go. Morgan Riley moves up the wing. Riley finds Matthews. Can't get a clean pass off. Matthews was in front. Just couldn't find him. 5 seconds to go. Puck goes all the way down. Deflected in. No icing. And unfortunately, we will go to a shootout.
Well then. All right.
Nobody's a fan of them here, including Angus, but unfortunately, it will have to come down to just that.
This is what it's a skill comp. Sure, it takes skill to work a penalty shot and do that one-on-one. It doesn't feel as exciting because it doesn't feel like there's any pressure.
Yes.
Anymore. Like, when you have a breakaway, you have guys speeding at, top speed, rushing towards the goaltender, and he's getting chased at the same time, even though he's free.
Yep.
And that's what creates the excitement, is that pressure on a breakaway. When you have a shootout, you get instances like Brad a couple years ago where he just barely touches the puck. And
Boston's shootout record last season was 4-3. Toronto's shootout record last season was 1-2. Did I say last week? Jeez, listen to me. Last season was 1-2.
You're good.
Boston's shootout record last season was 4-3. There we go. And it looks like the Bruins have elected to shoot first. And who is up first? I can't tell. Oh, Jake DeBrusk is up first.
Jake DeBrusk, and here he comes.
And we are underway in the shootout. DeBrusk moving in on Samsonov.
Not too many.
Scores!
Not too many moves on that. He just
went top shelf, clean and simple.
Found his window.
Oh, no, my mistake. He went glove side. Wow, good shot by DeBrusk. That's impressive. All right, who's up for Toronto? Oh, William Nylander. Nylander moves in.
He's got his point tonight.
And Nylander, save by Swayman. When it was backhand, and Swayman stuck out the right pad and said no. Good save.
Yeah, Willie's got his point tonight. He's fine.
So round one of the shootout is done. Bruins up 1-0. Now here we go to round two. And looks like it is Charlie Coyle moving in on Samsonov. Charlie Coyle scores! What a shot!
Wow.
He went 5-hole past Samsonov.
Wow.
My goodness.
Kind of thought Sammy would have
reality,
that.
Not much Samsonov could do about that one. That was just a pure 5-hole shot.
That was just a laser beam, yeah.
Yeah, here comes Austin Matthews to get the Leafs on the board. Matthews, oh, he can't get it, and
Can't
the
do
Bruins
it.
win. The Bruins move to 9-0-1. They win the shootout 2-0, and they win the game 3-2.
Well, Jimmy, this has been fun.
Man, oh man, what a game. No, hey, listen, Jake, this was a blast, man. In all seriousness, I really did enjoy doing this with you. We got to do more streams together. I come to that conclusion immediately because...
Was it a cannon blast?
What's that?
Was it a cannon blast?
For your sake, I will say yes.
I had
For your
to.
sake, yes, it was. But anyway, yeah, looks like we are all caught up with the comments here, but yeah.
Thank you all for tuning in, obviously. You know, you can find, and I hate to steal your thunder.
No, please.
You can find me, you can find Jay, find our show. We're on Twitter, JJ Jackets Pod on Twitter. I'm Snake Garinger on Twitter. That's GARRINGER. And then you can find Jay at by Jay Ashdown. And we're all on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. That's where you can find us the most. And then you can find our show on the YouTube channel, JJ Jackets Pod on YouTube.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Jake, for doing that. And you can also follow my show as well, From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast. We also just launched our YouTube channel with our first ever video episode posted this week. So go check it out. It is From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast. Just search for that on YouTube and you will find it. And also be sure you subscribe to us on all audio platforms as well. And rate us 5 stars. It will mean the world to us. And also make sure that you use my code BLUESEATS at checkout on SeatGeek for $20 off of your first ticket purchase if you plan on going to any hockey games this season. And speaking of which, we'll promote this again one more time. Jake will be in attendance for Jackets versus
Penguins
on November 14th. If you're in the Ohio area and you want to check out the Blue Jackets, go say hello to my boy Jake. I'm sure he will be more than happy to take a picture with you.
Of course.
And watch a Jackets win. And I will be in attendance at Madison Square Garden for the Rangers versus the Blue Jackets. That is Sunday, November 12th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be in section 112, row 14. If you are in the New York City area and you are going to that game, please feel free to stop me if you see me and say hello, and let's hope the Rangers win. I don't want this guy torturing me. But anyway, I digress.
We'll see who chirps more. Do the DraftKings stuff. Go and subscribe to each other's channels. Go and do everything we do here on the Hockey Podcast Network. Use our promo codes for everything we do, and let's have some fun this year.
1,000%. I couldn't have said that better myself. Also, follow Hockey Podcast Network on all social media as well. All the socials are up above us. We do have a couple of comments here, actually. Thank you very much, Jake and Jim. It was fun. Have a great evening. You too, Angus. Thank you so much. Connor, Samsonov was like a mega strong Goliath. He looked like he could pull it off, but turns out penalties are his David. Yes, penalties definitely did not help the Maple Leafs case, but hey, it was still a close game. They got a point. You will gladly take that against that Bruins team. Fun stream, lads. Thank you so much, Connor. Thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight. We truly appreciate it. Jake, you're awesome for doing this with me. We definitely did.
Cheers, everybody.
My invisible drink right here. Cheers, my man. And listen, any other time you want to do a stream with me, let me know, and we will make it happen. Thank you so much, buddy. Jake.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Hey, thank you very much. Again, go subscribe to the JJ Jackets pod on the Hockey Podcast Network as well as on their YouTube channel. And again, go subscribe to my show From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast, also on YouTube and on all audio platforms as well. And subscribe to the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel and drop a comment below. Smash that like button. Do whatever you can. And of course, everything that we do on the Hockey Podcast Network is sponsored by DraftKings. Use our code THPN when you sign up. New customers can bet $5 to get $200 instantly in bonus bets. That's code THPN at DraftKings Sportsbook. And as always, please play responsibly. For Jake the Snake, I am Jimmy. This has been another THPN watch party, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace and take care.
Say something.